dun, 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 dun. Rising up, back on my feet. Took my time, took my chances. Come on, y'all, let's go, y'all. It's Thursday. One more day till Friday. That's right, you guys. Come on in, come on in. It's our bottom line with your boy Boogotti NYC. Y'all could have went anywhere else, but the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Come on in, you guys, for this Thursday morning. I hope everybody had a good evening and a good rest, because guess what? It's time to get it on. Trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section. Let me know how my audio is sounding, you guys. I turned it up a little bit just to make sure that you guys could hear me loud and clear. Now let me go ahead and get these cameras straight over here to make sure. Thank you so much, Batty Lynn. I miss you and I hope you're having a good one, boo. Hope everybody's good. Let me go ahead and open up that screen. Yeah, about right there. That's about how we gonna need it right there, just to get the party started this morning, you guys, because you know what we gotta do. We got a lot of work to get into. I got a whole lot of stuff to tell you guys about trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section. I already told you that already, but it don't matter. What I really want you to do is come on in, come on in. You know why? We got to get those prayers in the air, because the same way we started is the same way we ended, and it's time to get it started. Let's go, you guys. Who we got in the building trying to come in and be a part of these prayers early this morning? I'm giving you guys some more time. Come on in, come on in. Let's go. Thank you. I'm glad you guys can hear me loud and clear. So let's do it. We're going to pray for happiness. We're going to pray for understanding. Let's pray for energy. Let's pray for good safety. Let's pray for that safety. Everybody in those warm climates, I want to pray for you guys to stay healthy and cool. Everybody out there, let's pray for health. Let's pray for love. That's what we're praying for this morning. And respect. Let's pray for some community in there as well. We can mix it up. That's right. Let's mix it up. Also, I want to pray for Batty Lynn. Thank you so much. Got Snowball in the building with Miss Swanza. I see Winter Rising up in here as well. Guy and Elsa. I see Yolanda's in here too. Mark Dorfman. Who else we got in the building this morning? Okay, Winter Rising is in here. Yolanda, I said that already. Guy and Elsa. Okay, you ready for some news? I know it. Colessive is up in the building too. 420's John Patrick is here. Good morning, and special prayers out to you guys as well. That one song, 410. Who else we got in the building right now? We got Boogotti NYC in here. We're going to pray for me too. Can't forget about Jeffrey Spilker, Winter Rising, Angels Among Us, Liberty and Justice, Casey Ramos. Who else? Can't forget about, let's see, Jeffrey Spilker. Can't forget about Mark Dorfman. Also Luigi. Gotta get those people in here too. Teddy, Terry, Miss Jackson, Miss Johnson. That's right. I seen you, Miss Swans. I got you in there too. Also, let me see what time it is. Okay, we got some new people in the building with gloves. Hector Gonzalez. Gotta show you some love. Glad that you're a part of the show. And I hope you stick around and get a lot out of our content, because this is our show. Hope everybody else is happy too. Can't forget about 55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy, and Money Tree. What's going on with Money Tree? That's right, you guys. Jeffrey Spilker, Jordan as well. That's right, you guys. And that's going to be about it for this morning, unless we get some last people coming in. Okay, we got a little more time. We got a little bit more time for a little more prayers. Okay, let's get Phil Goodyear in the building. Okay, who else we gonna pray for as well? We gotta get David in there as well. Thank you so much, Audrey Durham, Jacqueline. Gotta get in those prayers as well. Gotta make sure that you're in there as well. John Goodyland. Okay, John Goodowland. Okay, anybody want to put their own people in there? Go for it. Jacqueline, Yvonne, 420, 55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy, and myself, Boogotti NYC. Amen. I think that's about enough right now. We can keep that going. Woo! Time to catch my breath and get some water. But keep on coming in, you guys. Like I said, trending topics, current events, and our health and wellness section. We're going to chop that one up today. And fellas, trust me, you're going to want to stick around. Also the ladies too. And I hope you guys are not scared to do a little bit of, I'm not even going to tell you right now, because I know how you guys get. You might run. So I'm not even going to tell you. Let's see if the clock can save me before I get a little bit of this water. And you guys know what to do. Got to clear my throat, some of that H2O right there before we get those prayers in the air. Yes, we got everybody in the prayers, and it's time to go. Let me see what time it is. That's right. I'm ready to go. and they're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. Whoa. And we wind it up. Boo, 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 boo. Wind it up. Boo, 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 boo. We wind it up because it's 6 o'clock somewhere. I think it's 6 o'clock here. So let me throw the wave. Boo, 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 boo. Come on, let's start the show. Okay. Olay. Don't play. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what it is right now. Let's do it. Open up those pores. Big drum. Open up those pores. We gotta open up those. It's Thursday the 30th. That's right, y'all. 2026. Said I'm your host, Boogotti NYC, and this here's our bottom line. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and chat. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. Just got me lit. That's right, you guys. We made it a whole nother one. One more day until this month is over. July, goodbye. August, on our way. Got a lot of storms, a lot of heat, and a lot of situations going on all over the world, you guys. We got earthquakes, and we got a lot of stuff going on. Some of you people are saying it's the time for the biblical times out there. But what I'm going to say is I hope you guys are ready. It's time to get it on. You see that money tree? I've been getting too much energy lately, right? You know what I said to myself? If I might as well do something with this energy. I've been working out like crazy. Your boy doing 600 push-ups a day. I'm telling you straight up, I don't even know what to do right now. I can't find no fat. I'm telling you, I'll just be honest with you. I wish I could find some fat. But you know what? Let you guys benefit from that. You know why? Because what's going to happen is trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section. Let's get into it, you guys. You know what I'm about to say right now, right? Without any further ado, I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. All I need you guys to do is stay on topic, stay on point, and you know what? Come on now, stay on topic, stay on point, and let me know where you're chiming in from. I can't forget that. I done said it over 570 times. Stay on topic, stay on point, and let me know where you're chiming in from. Also, we've added to that. We want to know those gas prices out there, you guys. We got a little bit of roughage going on right now where they're saying that the oil prices are supposed to be coming down to about $80 a gallon. We're going to see if that's the truth. We'll see, because it needs to reflect in our gas stations and in our tanks. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because you know what I'm going to say after that, right? I'm not even going to play around. Let's get into these titles. It's time to get to work. What do we have over here? Uh-oh. Dun 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 dun. And has he been acting up? Y'all trying to say, I got a lot of energy? You think I got a lot of energy? This guy here's got a lot of energy. That's why we had to give him a full pack with pecs and everything. You see what he's saying over here, right? And if you guys would go ahead and zoom in on a little guy over there, you might get a chuckle out of that as well. Let's keep on moving forward, because we have Trump to Iran. A beating is coming. See your boy coming out like he about to do the UFC fighting right there, right? Let's see what happens. Well, I can't even say let's see what happened, what's happening, because he's already done it. He's been peed off, and that's why he pressed the button. What we got over here, Dr. Anthony Fauci also testifies before Senate, and he pleads the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th to all questions. You guys see it right there. My little diary, and I'm pleading the 5th under authorization from legal counsel. I'm going to have to plead the 5th. Is what Dr. Fauci just kept on saying yesterday. It sounded like a record was about to get cut up. The 5th. He could have just had a record player with a button that says the 5th. Last but not least over here, what we got? We got chaos in Japan as that mall, the Costco, basically has supplies come crashing down from the shelves. That's the last place you want to be under an earthquake. You in a Costco with shelves and everything like that. You got huge warehouse stuff up there on skids and everything. And the next thing you know, stuff starts falling off the racks. We got the video. We got everything. We got a whole bunch of clips today. I hope you guys are ready, because you know what I need you to do? Grab your water, your tea, and your 55 Coffee House from Lisa Roy. It's time to get it on, you guys. Come on, let's do our thing. Let's see what's coming down the pike on the beginning of these stories right now. Because I think we got situations where Trump, like I said, is livid over these situations that just happened in Jordan, and he's pressing the button. That's why he's got that fighting suit on up there. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go.
Iran conflict. Trey Yang says the information. Trey, what did the president tell you?
Yeah, guys, good morning. President Trump reacting to that Iranian attack on U.S. forces overnight in Jordan. President Trump tells Fox News about Iran, "We are going to beat the effing S out of them." He went on to say, "We'll be hitting them hard. They're going to get a beating." So clearly the United States is going to respond to what the president described as a surprise attack. He says U.S. forces had just minutes to shoot down these incoming Iranian ballistic missiles. The president says he has reviewed video of the shoot down, and it was U.S. forces conducting this operation to defend that area. He said it was real time. They were calling out coordinates and ensuring that none of this incoming Iranian fire got through. I also asked the president about those U.S. and Saudi airstrikes against Iran-backed Iraqi Shia militias overnight. He says those strikes were coordinated with the Iraqi government. He called these Iran-backed militias a cancer on the world, and says he is considering additional warnings against Iranian proxies and their link to the Iranian regime. The president also talked about his meeting yesterday with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in the Oval Office. He said,
now, speaking of Benjamin Netanyahu and the question that came up that I just saw, it says that Trump won the war over 50 times already. Why are we still at war? Because we aren't. We still got these little fractions and these little sets that still are doing things, and it's affecting what's going on. And they're trying to act like they're actually part of it. So as long as you're going to say that you're part of it, let's keep on doing it. And if you have to get together with some other people the same way that they went with the Saudis yesterday and the day before to boom, 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 yeah, those Houthis, I don't know what they're thinking about. Because now you got Saudis joining in and really doing their thing. You guys, we got merch coming out. And I'm trying to tell you early this morning, because we're going to be sending out 6 of the Our Bottom Line decals, as well as 6 of these Our Bottom Line decals and 6 of the Our Bottom Line keychains. If you guys can get these likes up to 300, I'm starting early, so don't tell me I ain't warned you. I don't want to have to keep on coming back looking at the numbers, because yes, 12 people do deserve merch. Let's get those likes up, and it's easy to get up to 300 likes. Don't worry about what they're doing. Let's worry about what we're doing. Hit those 3 dots, boom, make that like come down and press it. That's all you got to do. Let's get more people over here, because now we got another situation, like I just said, with the defiant Benjamin Netanyahu, who promises to go to New York, but also there's much more that's going on in the beginning. Let's see what's going on with Benjamin Netanyahu as he speaks about the war as well in a report that we're about to show you guys right now. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let me open that up a little bit. I just love that. My little diary, bloom, 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 bloom. Why the hell did he tell on himself? Let's keep on going, you guys. You saw that over 50 times.
Benjamin Netanyahu. Mr. Prime Minister, great to see you again, my friend.
Good to see you.
I mentioned today during Lindsay's eulogy, we have known each other for 30 years. I can't believe it's been that long. You were reminding me of a steak dinner we once had many, many years ago.
I remember that. And you know, like good wine, you've improved with age. But I have to say, the president gave an amazing speech. You gave an amazing speech.
Thank you.
And it was so moving in the Washington Cathedral, because Lindsey Graham was a great American patriot, a great champion of the American-Israel Alliance. And let me tell you, we lost a dear, dear friend. And he was, as you and the president described him, you know, he was just gloriously outrageous. He just said what he wanted to see. He was charmingly outrageous.
Hey, everybody has their political views about certain people. As long as they keep it a certain way, mods, leave them alone. Let them go. Because everybody don't like this dude. I don't like a lot of people either. And that's why we're our bottom line. Do what you guys got to do. As long as you're respectful, say what you want to say. We don't limit things over here. This is our bottom line.
You could use swear words and you could say it like it is, and you loved him.
You know, it's amazing. I think I'm accurate in saying this, that Lindsey was President Trump's closest friend in all of Congress. That means the House and the Senate. They played golf together, they talked together, they argued together, they had meals together, and they had a very special relationship.
Now let's get over to this big question everybody want to talk about.
Mayor of New York thinking, and you've got this lunatic mayor of New York thinking you may get arrested if you go to New York, which will never happen.
First of all, I'm going to New York.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it when I get to the UN in September.
First of all, I'm going to New York. Okay.
You know, I moved to Florida.
Well, you know, you can take a
I'll
plane.
come up, yes.
You've come to Washington, so you can
Yes.
go there, but I'm definitely going there. I'm going to speak the truth in front of this, you know, this just hate-spewing elected official who's pitting one group of New Yorkers against the others. He's turning them against New York Jews. I mean, what are we, in the 1930s? What is this, you know? So much hate, so many lies. And you know the big lie is about the ICC, the International Criminal Court, so-called. That's a corrupt, evil organization. It had a prosecutor who issued arrest warrants against me and our former defense minister as war criminals, supposedly for starvation, starving the people of Gaza. We gave 1 million tons of food for them, but he decided to do that. And we didn't know. Why did he do that? He was going to come to Israel, and he said, you know, we shouldn't rush to judgment. Israel has an independent judiciary. And then, bam, on the day that he's supposed to come, he cancels the visit. We didn't know why. Turns out that a few days before that, his chief of staff said, you know, there's this female member, employee of yours that is going to charge you with sexual assault. And this corrupt prosecutor, his name is Karim Khan, he decided the only way he's going to get out of this is to do, forgive the expression, to do a con job on the international community. Let me bash Israel. Let me cancel my visit, cancel all the good things I said about Israel's judicial capacity, and let's be careful about rushing to judgment. Rush to judgment, accuse the Prime Minister of Israel with war crimes, and that way I'll be protected by the anti-Israel crowd that popped.
All right, so that's what you guys, that's what he's claiming is his excuse right there. You guys have asked this question for a very long time, and we went longer just to get you guys that information. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys, you know where we're going, right? Because sometimes when you hear stuff like that, it's time to jam out. Talking about energy, y'all want to see some energy? How about this? Mom dummy, the easy supercut, none use a dumb dummy, the easy supercut, none use a dumb dummy, the easy supercut, none use a dumb dummy, dummy, mom dummy. Let's keep on going forward, you guys. I could have did New York on that, but nah, we're going to New York, but we're going to talk about Mom Dami. Is he an outright dangerous mayor is what they're asking. They're saying that Mom Dami is now doxing people, and it dwarfs the fierce backlash that he was getting before. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's see what's going on with this situation now, because they're saying that he's giving out addresses of rich people, and they don't like it. They may even want to leave soon because of this. And guess what? Is that his objective is the question. Let's go.
New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani has opened up a new front in his battle against successful Americans. The city has revealed a list of names and addresses of wealthy New Yorkers who could be facing his new tax on second homes. The New York Post calls it doxing because it could expose the rich to harassment or worse. And it's not the first time that this mayor has done this. In April, Mamdani filmed his video outside billionaire CEO Ken Griffin's penthouse, promoting the same tax. And FoxNews.com calls the mayor's latest move, quote, outright dangerous, sparking fears of violence. That searchable database includes an A-list New Yorkers like director Woody Allen, fashion icon Anna Wintour, Miranda Devine.
I have said absolutely nothing about either side at all. I ain't say nothing about no Israel. I ain't say jack. All I did was play the clips and let you guys say what y'all wanted to say, because I don't know what's going on. So I just played those clips. So if you're talking about me, you're out of context. I'm just showing the clips, all right?
As this.
He is driving anybody with any get up and go to get up and go right out of New York. And he's, you know, if he's pretending that it's some sort of socialist light, like the Scandinavian countries that he's bringing in, that's all kindness and sweetness and light. And it's not. This is red-toothed, red-fanged hatred.
You know, Kennedy, I'm struggling to see if these things that socialists are saying are not just veiled violence. I think about what else I had.
Uh-oh, he's trying to get people up out of there. He's trying to get them nervous, like, yeah, we're going to give up your addresses. And guess what? The rich are going to get up out of there. It's going to be even worse now. But I don't know. Maybe that's what everybody wants. Maybe everybody says, hey, get rid of all of the rich people in New York and just let it be just regular 9 to 5, middle class, and, you know, whatever you want to call it. You know, whatever you guys call it, let it be that. Because this seems like there's no satisfaction for whatever you try to give them this, try to give them that. You never know. And meanwhile, we got a whole city that's under siege right now. And it's not the first time we've called it Gotham. We always called it Gotham. In the beginning of this show, when we started off, I actually used to use Gotham and Batman characters on all of the politicians. If you've been with us that long, Battyland, you remember those days, right? Let's keep on moving forward, because yeah, you're looking at Japan right now, where chaos is in Japan. Costco's has over a 7.1 on the Richter scale, you guys. Earthquakes that hit and crash down. It's all sorts of stuff crashing down from over in Japan, in these Costco's. If you look on the top shelves, that's what I was referring to before. You guys see all of this food, and then up there they actually have it on like stacked up, like on shelves, like not even unpackaged yet. So if that falls down, you got a bigger problem to worry about than loose stuff. I mean, I wouldn't want anything falling on top of me from that height, but that right there is crazy. And that's just the inside. As you got these terrifying footage from inside the Costco in Japan, right there. Now watch the outside. A little bit of discrepancies about the magnitude. They're saying it was recorded at a 7.1, but geologists are surveying it pinned at a 6.8. This is the outside of it, guys. After, but they were still having tremors. See that split up there? Everything is off the front. Looks like all the glass is broken out with all of the framing. So it's like, see, I don't know if they could have even got out of there. They probably had to stay where they were at. That's drone footage with no audio, by the way. You're better off outside in a clear area. You're right about that, Negrified hero. You're right about that. See what I'm saying? Look at that. That's drone footage from the outside, no audio. And a lot of them were trapped in there during this time. You guys, so you know how we do it over here. We want to pray for the people. We don't even got a number of the hurt or a number of the injured, or just in case, we don't even know if there's any casualties. But we don't care about that over in our bottom line. And we don't care about your race or what your religion is either. We don't care if you are a look up to Buddha. We still pray for the families and all of the people that got out of this and that we're dealing with it, especially those children, as you heard them yelling and screaming. Don't want them to have a bad memory of going shopping for food and things. Kids love going out to shop, so I definitely would want nothing like this to affect them when it comes down to the mental, their health. Let's try to get 100% recovery on this. That's what we're praying for. And I want to give a big shout out to Japan, and nothing but love and prayers from our bottom line. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. I have a big question for you guys. I want you guys to tell me how long you want this next clip to run. This is going to be on you guys right now, because the reason I'm saying this is because a lot of times we get information from politicians and reporters like myself and different people. Sometimes they sway you to try to think a certain way. We try not to do that over here. I mean, hell, we even pray in the morning not to do that, because I want you guys to get your own opinions, and I get to feed off of you and learn more by staying open with my mind. I love to be that way. Just try to learn more by keeping your mind open. That's what I always heard. Now, what I'm trying to ask you is, most of the time when we get this information from reporters or people that are politicians, they're trying to sway our opinions so that we go up under their agenda. I like to find out from the people that are actually from the land. So yeah, we did it for Venezuela. We did it for many places like Cuba as well. Now we're going to go to see what the Iranian refugee says. He says more than 200 people lost their lives, and now that they're praising Trump and they're calling out the media because this is what they aren't talking about. If you guys watch his show, you know what I'm talking about. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go. Let's see what's going on with this.
Our next guest led Tehran as a child and says Iranians have been trying to overthrow the Ayatollah for years. All they needed was that missing piece, Donald Trump. Patrick Bet-David joins us now. Patrick, it's such an honor to have you on the show, and you're the perfect guest for this topic. Listen, we just put up a quote from Lindsey Graham, who's definitely in support of President Trump intervening in this case. A lot of people voted for President Trump because they said, no more stupid wars. And you understand the implications. I think you understand what has happened in the past. Is this different? If so, why?
Rachel, Griffin, Charlie, great to be on with you guys this morning. Here's what's different about it. For 47 years, here's what's been constant. The Iranian people have been wanting to get away from the Islamic Revolutionary Guard for 47 years. For 47 years, the number one candidate that everybody would talk about that could pull this off is the son of Mohammad Reza Shah Pahlavi, which his name is Reza Pahlavi. Everybody wants him to go back and do it. He's supposed to be the savior. The only difference between the last 47 years and today is there's a guy at the White House that they fear in Iran. When I mean fear, they know his threats are not regular threats. There are certain people you fight when he tells you, if you say something, I'm going to hit you. And you're like, no, this guy's full of it. When President Trump tells you he's going to do something, he does it. Iranians remember when he took out Qasem Soleimani, and they realized this is not a regular guy to play around with. But here's what I will tell you. Emotions are very high right now, very, very high right now. And people around the world who are Iranians that want to go back and see their country, all of us remember the history of Mohammad Reza Shah Pahlavi, how amazing of a job he did. He gets criticized a lot. But to us Iranians who came from there, I was born during that time, and my family stayed in Iran for 11 more years. So I lived in Iran under Khomeini for 11 years. But here's what's happening that media is not talking about. We're hearing reporting about 200 people. Why would Khamenei and Pezeshkian turn off the internet for 3 days? The numbers I'm getting is 2,000, 4,000. Doctors, hospitals sending reports saying these numbers are higher than it is. And there's a couple things going on, but I'll pause here. There may be a follow-up question from you guys.
Well, one of the things I think is kind of interesting, and I'd be interested if you have noticed this, I feel like many of the outlets, mainstream media outlets, seem to be ignoring this story. Do you see that? And if they are, why are they ignoring the story?
It is a complete blackout on the Iranian, well, politically it goes against what they're doing and what they're standing for. But the reality of it is you got nearly 4,000 people, according to reports that are coming from there. Here's what they're not talking about. This may be the most important.
You guys done? Y'all had enough? I think I was going to let that go. The reason I'm doing this is because even though he has a show, everybody's saying he was chosen or whatever. I get what you guys try to say about certain things like that. But again, he can explain and let us know what's going on. He said he was raised over there. 11 years under Khomeini's reign, so you know what that felt like. That's why I wanted you guys to get a little bit of information from that, because I like to hear from people that's been there. Let's keep on moving forward. That's it. We got a little more coming in from Iran, and we're going to keep on moving forward because we got a lot more to get into. But this one is very important as well because it erupts after Iran did a surprise attack. That's the whole reason why this is going on, why you see Trump angry out there in the first place, and why they're doing these new attacks.
Strike Iran-backed terror sites in Iraq after the regime launched a surprise missile attack on American troops in the region who were traveling to Jordan.
So this is the reason why we're striking right now.
The commander-in-chief now weighing next steps after holding high-stakes meetings with world leaders at the White House.
So Chief Foreign Correspondent Trey Yanks is live in Tel Aviv with all the action.
Trey already told us. Remember what Trey said earlier? He said he was going to bomb everything. Boom, 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 right? I want to get over to some of this because we got a lot of it. You guys saw the testimony yesterday, and let's get into it. Hold on a minute. See how we go through stuff nowadays? We don't sit on stuff for too long. We just got to keep on moving like the press. That's right. The same way we're giving out these keychains right here. But we got to get up to 300 likes. Come on, you guys. Let's get those likes up. That lets more people know we're over here, and it gets them educated on what we're talking about. It's not just about the clips and the network. It's about the community and what we feel about things. That's what's really more important. Believe it or not, you guys are more important than the show. I can't do this by myself. Think about that. Yeah. Now we go for this. We got the 6 keychains coming out if you can get up to 300 likes. And we've also got the 6 decals coming out if we can get up to 300 likes. That's 12 pieces of merch right there, you guys, if we can get up. And all you got to do is email me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. And if you're feeling nice and lucky, you want to go on over to Cash App. That works too for me, real nice. Go on over to Cash App and help out for the Can You Help With Bills. That's right, you guys. $, BOOGOTTINYC. That's how you spell it. BOOGOTTINYC. Now we got more to get into. This is one of my favorite clips of the month. That's why I took it pretty offensive yesterday when somebody came in here talking about, yo, Boogotti, why are you talking about Anthony Fauci? Because it's part of the news, and I felt a certain way about it, and it actually affected me and a lot of my family members as well as people in my life. That thing, it affected every single person. So we're not gonna not pay attention to what's going on right here. I mess up like that sometimes because I don't want to say the word. I don't know if it's still safe for me to say. You know how they were doing before? We used to say stuff like the jab and all of that stuff. You know what I'm trying to say. So let's get into it and let's let them say it. There's a lot of questions that need to be asked, but he's gonna plead the 5th. Let's go, you guys. Let's get it.
Specifically asked to clear up the confusion and misinformation surrounding Matt. You said it's not hyperbole to say I've become the most famous and talked about person in the country. So I want to understand how we got here. Let's start at the beginning. On March 8th, 2020, you appeared on 60 Minutes to discuss the spread of COVID-19. You were specifically asked to clear up the confusion and misinformation surrounding masks. You told the American people right now in the United States, people should not be walking around with a mask. The interviewer immediately stopped you and said, are you sure of it? Because people are listening really closely to this. And instead of walking back or qualifying your statement in any way, you doubled down. There's no reason to be walking around with a mask. When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little better. It might even block a droplet, but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think it is. And often there are unintended consequences. People keep fiddling with their masks, they keep touching their face. Just a few weeks later, the CDC released its guidance recommending that Americans wear masks in public. You were asked to explain your original recommendation. You emphasized a very different consideration. You said, well, back then the critical issue was to save the masks for the people who really needed them because it was felt there was a shortage of masks. So I want everybody to sit with that. The critical issue driving your initial recommendation to the American public was scarcity, logistics, not medical evidence. So when you told the American people there was no reason to wear a mask, what was your principal objective? Giving them an honest assessment of the medical evidence or discouraging them from consuming a scarce supply of masks?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Well, unfortunately, that was just the beginning of a broader pattern. Let's talk about the 6-foot distancing rule. In April 5th, 2020, interview on CBS said, every time I get to that podium in the White House briefing room, I always essentially plead with people. Please take a look at those very simple guidelines of physical separation, and they're very, very clear. Physically separate 6 feet away. Yet when Congress finally asked you in 2024 what science supported that evidence, 6-foot distance rule for COVID, you admitted you were not aware of any studies supporting it. Incredibly, you said the 6-foot rule sort of just appeared and described it as an empiric decision that wasn't based on data. That rule had real consequences. Schools didn't open back up. Businesses didn't open back up. Churches didn't open back up. I could go on and on and on. And Americans were kept physically separated from one another during the most difficult moments of their lives.
Real quick, skip right here. Hold on a minute.
Respect the rights of our citizens. You called our governor, Governor DeSantis, and I'm going to quote this so I get it right out of your journals, a total jerk, that he is a complete disgrace, that he is blocking local authorities from mandating masks in various locations, including schools. And you were very concerned and upset that we were actively, and I'm going to quote, criticizing you, and we talked virtually every day about being wrong on everything. And what is astounding is that you wrote you feared because of that, because we were questioning our government, because we were fighting back for the truth from our government, from scientifically based recommendations, because we were pushing for that. You said you feared that our democracy is in dire danger. Thank goodness we have people up here that I work with that understand our role, which is to report to our bosses, the people, because they are in charge. Calling for our government to be honest with us and transparent with us and accountable to us.
Keep going, you guys. I kind of went too far with that. Let me keep on going. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. Let's go. Now we got to get on over. We got to get on over to Kansas City. Let's go, you guys. Kansas City. We got the Chief's wife, Eric Battle. I think that's his name. Excuse me if I got that wrong. I think I did. But I think it's Eric Bend or something like that. I'm not sure. But Bend to me. Yeah. New details in the Chiefs coach family powing. This kid, this husband, I'm sorry to say it, his son powed his wife. The Kansas City coach, one of the people that Kansas City Chiefs, one of the Chiefs coaches, his wife got powed by her own son. Let's keep it moving forward, you guys. Let's go.
This morning, new details in the shocking shooting of the wife of Kansas City Chief assistant coach Eric Bieniemy, allegedly committed by their own son.
57-year-old female reported she was shot in the chest and arm, unable to breathe.
A doorbell camera capturing the frantic moment as first responders quickly carry Mia Bieniemy away from her home in Ashburn, Virginia, Sunday evening. This police officer simultaneously heading toward the residence with his rifle drawn.
Units, be advised, the son still has the weapon currently located within the home.
So it was a shotgun too that he powed her with. Lord have mercy.
And this morning, video showing authorities arresting 27-year-old Elijah Bieniemy soon after. The son currently being held without bond on multiple gun charges. According to the complaint, his mother was shot in the left forearm and shoulder with a .22 caliber firearm.
Okay.
Police say she called 911 herself to get help. Later,
it must have been a hunting rifle, .22. Okay.
Undergoing surgery, authorities say a portion of a projectile still remaining in her body. She's now recovering in stable condition. Law enforcement calling the incident a domestic disturbance, saying they're still trying to find a potential motive. Kansas City Chiefs offensive court.
Now, how many times we say it around here, keep them away if they got a little bit of that imbalance going on with their mental. Oh no, but that's my son. I love him. Where else is he gonna stay? You get what I'm saying with that? Sometimes, like Teddy P said, you gotta let him go. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, or you might wind up a TKO. I'm telling you, and I ain't trying to be jokeful about this at all. Pray for her, and we want to hope that she gets a 100% recovery. And yeah, if he has to get locked up and taken care of, let's let that happen so that he's not able to hurt anybody else. If you're going to hurt your own mom, Lord forbid, know who else you're going to try to hurt. Going to pray for her, the family, and everybody involved. Speedy and healthy recovery. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. Yeah, we got to get on over to Houston. We got another situation where this man did the same thing. This time it was for a deputy in Harris County. Deputy Fernando. You guys know about this case. It was actually a year ago. And I'm sorry about that. His name is, he's accused of a pow of a deputy back in jail after a $1 million has been revoked. How do you get out of jail? How do you get a bond if you pow a deputy? I don't know. Come on over here. Maybe they'll tell us how over in Harris County.
On tonight's Breaking Bond, a 28-year-old capital murder defendant accused of killing a Harris County Sheriff's deputy is back behind bars, Randy, after posting a $1 million bond, and that was revoked. So you have more tonight in your ongoing series Breaking Bond. Who are we talking about here?
We are talking about Jermone Francis. Now, he made national headlines last year when he became the first known defendant charged with killing a police officer to be given a bond in Harris County. Francis and his co-defendant, 46-year-old Ronald Keith Palmer, are charged with capital murder in the July 2024 slaying of Harris County Sheriff's Deputy Fernando Esqueda. 248th Criminal Court Judge Hillary Unger faced blowback after setting bond at $1 million. Francis made bond and walked out of jail in February of last year.
Okay, just got off work, been hectic. Much love to y'all. Thanks and welcome to the fam for longer, G95. Now let me get to work to make sure that you get some good content to make it worth it. God bless you, and everybody show some love to G95. Let's keep going, you guys. Let's go.
Okay, that was that first situation, but I understand he's back behind bars. What did he do this time?
Now, according to court documents, his bond was revoked because he failed a drug test.
Okay, is that something you continue to see here with these, people in and out of jail like that?
That is so unusual, as you've seen many times, right?
Yeah.
Many times we've reported on defendants who've picked up new criminal charges, and yet their bond is not revoked.
We showed you guys that yesterday with another dude, that other guy that was running around the town, robbing everything. And guess what? We got an update on that. The tow truck driver, oh yeah, we got a crazy update on that. Y'all got to stick around. We got much more coming down the pike. This is our bottom line, not my bottom line, our bottom line. Trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section. Just so you guys know, just real quick, because she ain't said it in a while, and I don't think she's here today, but I can say it. First of all, not a Democrat. No, I'm not. I'm not an independent. No, I'm not. I'm not a Republican. No, I am not. And I'm not a conservative. I'm a human being who made a platform for everybody to enjoy. This way we all can get some information out and have a good time and say what we think that we need to say and get those stories out. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys double tap that screen and let's go. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on moving forward. Now let's get on over here to a situation that's pretty sticky where we got a father of kids who lost their lives in Mecklenville, and they says that he wants more answers. And you guys, this is one of those situations that are terrible. Why? Because I think that the judge was correct in his assessment and his judgment, but I don't think that they moved fast enough, and they should have moved more swiftly. Why? The father was granted visitation and probably going to get those kids. What happened? Mother and the grandmother conspired a sad idea to get rid of everybody, and that's what they did. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's see what's going on with this investigation.
4 children who were killed in Mechanicville is talking with News Channel 13 today after police confirmed that children's mother and grandmother died by suicide.
The children's deaths have been ruled homicides. News Channel 13's Dan Levy joins us now after speaking with the children's father, Brady Harmon, today.
Dan, good day.
Good eye, Mike.
Well, Mark and Sabrina, good afternoon. Brady Harmon said he would like many more of his questions answered by police. He told me he actually hasn't spoken with police since July 1st. He also understands why, and he expects there to be a thorough investigation. The investigation actually began the evening of June 23rd. That is when Mechanicsville police found the bodies of 6 family members, including 4 children, inside an apartment on Harris Avenue. It wasn't until this week when police confirmed that the 2 adults, 64-year-old Amy Stedman and her daughter, 44-year-old Sarah Myers, both died by suicide. Brady Harmon, the father of the 4 children, told me today that new information validates what he has suspected all along, that his ex-wife and his ex-mother-in-law probably conspired to murder his children. He believes so that he would never get to see them again. The murder-suicide came at the end of a contentious custody battle that lasted 6 years. Police say they did find evidence of prescription and over-the-counter drugs at the crime scene, and they say the children had been poisoned. Have you been privy to the contents of the note that police say they found at the scene?
To some extent, but not. I haven't seen it. I haven't read it.
Do you know if it was Amy or Sarah who wrote the note?
I don't. Like I said, I didn't see the writing. I didn't see any context of it.
And do you know if the note was handwritten or typed?
Right now, you guys, before they get off the screen, normally the way we do it, we want to make sure that they're in our sights and in our minds and in our thoughts when we get those prayers out to this family right here. Terrible tragedy. That's why I'm showing you guys this. Probably were wondering, like, Boogotti, what are you talking about? Yeah, wanted you guys to see this because the stories that don't get that much play, we make sure that we play them over here to get them in front of people, to make sure that you guys see them and we can give the proper respects to situations like this. That's right, you guys. Mechanicsville. 4 children, as well as 2 adults. Praying for those babies, though, because they were dead wrong, again, technically, literally, for what they did to harm those children. You want to do something to yourself, go ahead and do it. As far as children are concerned, you're wrong for that. We want to pray for the children. I don't know where those other people are going. We want to pray for those children and the father and the family and all of the other family members that are affected by this tragedy. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Let's keep on moving forward. We got to get on over to Seattle. And this is the section that we're in right now. Don't get mad at me. Follow-ups. It's follow-up time. Get on over to Seattle. We got the Bite of Seattle powering follow-up as well. You remember the Tuesday update, right? From situation that happened last week. Let's get on over there to the Bite of Seattle. These 2 idiots, you guys heard about this situation as well. I can't stand stupid situations like this. We got a situation where, I don't want to play that already. I had enough of that. I had enough of that crap right there. We had a situation where you always hear about, oh my God, no, not that one. Wait a minute. I'm still going to do that one. I want to do it. Am I doing that one first? Okay, yeah, we're going to do the Bite of Seattle first because I got 2 other ones that's coming in crazy. I'm talking about they fighting to come in for the next slot, you guys. We got a lot of breaking news right now, and I don't even know which one to show you. But you know what? If you guys are with us, I see that we're almost up to 100. Let's get that out the way and work on the next 100, okay? Let's go ahead and get that 100 out the way because I see we almost at 100. That's right. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. Let's go ahead and get that 100 up because we're trying to get to 300. I got a whole bunch of merch for you guys today. I'm going to be sending out 6 of these Our Bottom Line keychains and 6 of these Our Bottom Line decals. All you guys got to do is get those likes up to 300. I know we can do it. Don't worry about everybody else, but there's only, no, worry about yourself. Hit those 3 dots, boom, go in there and come on and get those up. And let's go ahead. Not only that, how about this? And we're almost at 74,000 subscribers. And if we get about 150 more people, we'll secure that too. I mean, 100 and something almost away from 74,000 subscribers. Let me get back to work and earn it. Let's get back on over here to this situation right here where I was about to show you guys with a live bite follow-up when the mayor is actually talking and following up on what's going on in Seattle.
By this senseless act of violence, the community is invited to gather for a silent vigil at 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday. Come support one another. Bring a flower or a written message to the International Fountain, a space for reflection, compassion, and healing. We're working with our Office of Economic Development and the Seattle Center to reach out to the vendors who were impacted by the shooting and to understand what types of support they might need. And we remain committed to working with impacted neighborhoods across our city.
Now remember, this situation happened from 2 people that saw each other and just pulled out and started pow-powing, and it affected so many other people. I just can't believe the stupidity of that. I just can't believe it.
Rainier Beach to the Chinatown International District and Little Saigon to Capitol Hill and North Aurora to address both the immediate impacts and the root causes of gun violence. Yesterday, we shared that at least 2 people exchanged gunfire outside the Seattle Central Armory. 1 is in custody, and a second has been identified as the 19-year-old deceased man. Police believe that this was targeted gang-related violence and continue to look for other possible suspects. At the press conference held Monday at noon,
Somebody said it's college kids, huh? And somebody tearing her up about her hair. Lisa, her hair is filthy. Y'all good on hair. Y'all like this one hair is filthy. Stay on topic, y'all. We talk about some tragedies over here.
I shared a little bit about our approach for dealing with gun violence long term. We are bringing in an expert in gun violence reduction, including youth violence prevention, who will partner with our city staff and our community-based partners to strengthen our coordination and accountability across our existing violence work. We are also in communication with and reaching out to the National Network for Safe Communities, Cure Violence Global, the National Institute for Criminal Justice Reform, and Cities United.
Let's pray for Seattle and make sure that everybody over there understands that we're right behind them and we're showing nothing but love to them, you guys. Let's pray for Seattle. Let's get strong and let's get behind everybody over in Seattle. God bless everybody out there in Seattle. And let's get those healing hands affected. And let's find this other guy that they're looking for. Amen. And let her get some head and shoulders. You do know that they have bath and body, right? They do have the stuff that you can actually squish, use it for your hair and let it wash your body at the same time. Looking like one of them, what they call those dogs with the long ears but a lot of hair on them, but they really cute and they got the droopy eyes. That's what her hair looked like on the side, since you guys want to call it out, right? Why you guys got to throw alley-oops like that? Y'all dead wrong. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because doom. Uh-oh. What? You hear that? Doom. Doom, 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 doom. Ice, baby. Get 'em. That's right, you guys. We got ice. That's right, and I'm not talking about vanilla or chocolate. We got ice, baby, in North Carolina. I'm not playing with you right now. Caldwell County. We had the DHS confirm that ICE made 13 arrests at a popular Carolina fishing creek. So they were out there. You know what I'm saying? Catching their fish, probably making a whole bunch of noise. Next thing you know, doom, 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 doom. They were like, hey, what's that? Doom, 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 doom. And they came through and got them. That's right, you guys. Come on over here. Let's see what's going on in North Carolina at a popular fishing hole that nobody's going to anymore. I guess because they know that ICE know that y'all be hanging out there. Come on, you guys, let's go. See what's going on with this situation over here. What? Where you at? There you go, 13 arrests.
More than a dozen people were arrested in an immigration crackdown at a creek in the foothills. We showed you this video yesterday at 5 of agents at the entrance at Wilson Creek. Channel 9's Dave Faraday spoke to families today who say their loved ones were taken out of state.
Well, one woman from Lincoln County told me that her parents are now at a detention center down in Georgia. The sheriff here in Caldwell County says that both ICE and the U.S. Forest Service conducted a checkpoint along the creek for about 2.5 hours.
Probably can go out to that creek right now and be like this. You know what I mean? You know how many people in the neighborhood are going to the creek like this right now?
Very few visitors.
Remember that song from Cartman? What happened to my water park? Now look what happened to the creek, you guys. And I know it's not funny, but check it out.
Wilson Creek today, 48 hours after the Department of Homeland Security says it arrested 13 immigrants, many of whom they claim had criminal histories, including DUI and illegal re-entry to the country. This woman who visited the creek today and asked we not show her face believes Homeland Security went too far, targeting an area where Hispanics gather on the weekend.
I feel like it's becoming more of a common thread that now even these peaceful places where families should be able to feel safe and be able to enjoy.
Sandra Salazar is the founder of Hands of Hope in Morganton and went to Wilson Creek Sunday where she says she captured this video of people in custody being transported out of the national forest. Salazar says after the road reopened, she found people hiding in the woods and along the creek.
Because the gentleman stopped and
and asked for help. And he said the people that were with me are no longer with me, and I don't know what to do. I don't know where my family is.
The sheriff's office says no children were separated from their families during the enforcement action. DHS says, quote, all of the illegal aliens arrested have or will receive full due process. They will remain in ICE custody pending their removal.
Pending their removal. That's right, you guys. So they know that it's a popular fishing hole down there. So hey, you guys, y'all better be careful down there. Gotta be careful out there, especially if you know family members are out there, not supposed to be out there. That's right, you guys. Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up. Gets many more people over here. We're gonna work off of this phone right now because that joint ain't updating over there. Now, what did I say? Get my money together immediately. And I'm not talking about insurance. Are you serious? Oh yeah? Okay, cool. I think you're talking about that situation in New Jersey. Come on over here, you guys, and check this out. Let me get my lineup right, because I think we're a little kooky over here, but I'm going to get it right. Don't worry about it. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Nope, nope. I'm going to just freestyle this. Oh, I'm going to get the money right now. I got a situation over here in Hackensack, New Jersey. Everybody that parked their cars out there, I bet you they're angry. You know why? Because a transformer fell down. And why did I say get my money together? Because I'm not paying insurance on this one if it was me. Don't even think I'm contacting Geico. I'm not calling nobody. City, get my money together. And I don't want to wait no month. I can't even wait a week because I need my car. Check this situation out over here, you guys, and y'all tell me how you'll feel if your car was caught up in some crap like this.
Back to that breaking news in Hackensack. Incredible video here of a fire that started after a blown transformer brought down power lines and then hit multiple cars.
Eyewitness News reporter Phil Tate is live in Hackensack with the latest.
I don't know who got to get that money together, but I'm not paying for that insurance right there. Y'all feel me?
Yes, there. Phil, just getting to the scene. What are you seeing right now?
Yeah, well, Charlene Pedro, good morning. Moments ago, I just spoke with the Hackensack fire captain who tells me that this fire is now under control. There are members right now dousing water onto several of the damaged vehicles that you can see right there in that live picture. You can see that telephone pole is stretched out across the street. It is still smoking in the 6 o'clock hour, and there are about a stretch of about 6 vehicles that have completely been burned to a crisp. I've never seen anything like this. Many neighbors coming outside to take a look at this.
I'm talking about you can't even realize what color your car was no more. Thank you so much, Scooter Ginger. Everybody show Scooter massive love. Y'all know how we do it out here. Look at these cars over here. These are fricasseed fried, boy. Fricassee. I got that back from Woody Woodpecker days. I'm just glad nobody got hurt. Do you guys see this?
Absolutely stunned by what you're seeing on your screen right now. Members of the department, they have been going by each of these vehicles just to ensure there are no hot spots and throwing water onto each and every one of them. Just take a look at that. The hoods, the rubber around those tires all melted. And again, those transformers are still in the middle of the street. That telephone pole will have to be removed at some point. Now, the captain tells me.
Now, you see that telephone pole that's stuck in the back of that car, right? Remember that. Keep on remembering that. But we got to go to an El Creepo or El Fulio that we've been following up on. You guys remember we've been following this story. Yeah, you seen that craziness? Like I said, hey, city, baby, I got your money, don't you worry. I said pay, because I'm not calling Geico on that one. I'm going to be out there like this, doing my own damn assessment. With my own phone, like, oh yeah, Geico, this is what's going on over here, but they paying for it. I ain't even gonna play with you guys. I had conversations with the lawyer the last time. Gonna try to tell me I was riding fast on the motorcycle when it was my fault. Oh, me doing 5 miles per hour and this fool running across the road with a shopping cart full of cans? That's my fault? Oh no, it ain't. Not only did I win that case, but we got the money to get the bike fixed and everything. The parts are in there. I don't play when it comes down to suing somebody. If you need some help suing somebody, I'm your guy. I'm not a lawyer, but boy, have I never lost unless I knew I was wrong. Sometimes you go to court and knew you're gonna lose. I probably lost like 2 times, but out of 11 times, that's good. And I never had to deal with none of that criminal crap either because I had enough dealing with other family members. I used to look at it like, y'all doing enough jail time for both of us. I'm gonna stay out here and stay clean. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Back on topic. I want you guys to see this right here. Another situation that we got coming out. Matter of fact, this is the one that we've been following up on. This fool waited for his wife to go on vacation to take advantage of her sister who was in college doing fantastic. This guy was, I'm talking about, inflamed, infatuated by her sister. How do you marry someone but you're all crazy about the sister and you go as far as to R-word her and kill her, and after you do it, you call the police on yourself? People, be very careful out there with the people that you sleep with. This is a definition of sleeping with the enemy. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's get on over to Long Island.
Well, disturbing new details about a music teacher on Long Island accused of stalking, raping, and murdering his sister-in-law. Joseph Horner pleading not guilty today in court. Prosecutors revealing how they say moments before the attack, he practiced the chokehold he ultimately used on his victim.
On a teddy bear. This is video footage from inside of the house that they got moments before he actually did it.
Long Island reporter Stacey Sager joins us live with the details in Garden City. Stacey?
Well, Mike, prosecutors say Joseph Horner was living a lie, that he was secretly obsessed with his wife's sister, and that he did even practice how he would kill her. Well, now a grand jury has indicted him for both murder and rape. 27-year-old Joe case that gets more and more chilling with each new detail from prosecutors. Here in court, they said he spent about 10 years lusting after Victoria Castle, his wife's sister. And then 1 month ago, here at the home where they all lived in North Massapequa, his wife was out of town. And this picture was captured on...
You remember we followed it. We started the story here last week.
Surveillance video. Horner practicing a chokehold on a stuffed animal.
The same method he allegedly used to violently end Victoria's life.
It was 15 minutes later, and prosecutors say Horner also raped her.
I'm a geology major at Stony Brook University.
Victoria, seen in this video given to us from officials at Stony Brook University, where she was getting her PhD. Her sister, Horner's wife, in court today with their whole family. But they made no statement to reporters, neither did Horner's defense attorney. What's also incredibly chilling, prosecutors say Horner took a FaceTime call during the killing from his wife.
Now, do you hear that? That's like one of those creepy things where you see up off of when guys like try to cheat on their girlfriend, on that cheaters thing, where they take a phone call from their girlfriend. This fool actually did it while he was in the course of doing what he was doing. This is crazy right here, you guys.
He acted like nothing was wrong. He acted like he hadn't just left her sister lying on a bed.
Here at the elementary school in Oceanside, where Horner was a well-liked music teacher, absolute shock in
a music teacher, a well-liked music teacher.
Community now filled with questions.
Well, they need to do a better background check. Bottom line. When a teacher is hired, are there mental health evaluations?
I am horrified that this person had access to children.
Also horrifying, the fact that Horner allegedly called 911 calmly right after the killing to report to police what he had done.
Changed his clothes, sat on the porch and waited for them. I think that just goes to the twisted, violent person that he is.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Poor lady. I feel so sorry for her. You know how we do it over here. We got to show nothing but love and respect to the memory, as well as his sister-in-law and her and the mother and the family and everybody over there going through the stress right now of what's going on there. I want to pray for strength. I like to pray for energy. I like to pray for family, because they're going to definitely need it. And let's pray for strength in all of this situation, this agony, you guys, and open up those heavenly gates for that beautiful angel that's coming up there, Lord. Amen. That's right. And open up those cell gates for you know who. Amen. Let's keep on going forward. And I hope you guys already saying it. Yeah, I hope somebody take care of him when he get in there. I hope somebody take care of him. I know I'm not supposed to say it. I know. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. I know, but yeah. Let's keep on moving forward now. And this is the reason why they say big trucks, box trucks are not supposed to go on certain roads, certain roadways. They have designated places where big trucks can go through for a reason. Why? Because of height, because of width. All sorts of different situations, you guys. And when you go against those laws, you have laws of gravity and laws of destruction that come in hand. You guys, situation right now where there's a truck that's driving down the road, he thinks he's going to veer off an exit. All of a sudden, an exit pole goes down and he hits the exit pole, phew, making it like a spring, boom, springing right through someone's passenger side dashboard window. Check this out in Japan. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys double tap that screen to get those likes up. Do me a favor, pay close attention, because we got a serious one coming out right here. I want you guys to see all of this. Please come on up to the front of the stage. Come on up. I'm not trying to get you to get no merch or nothing. Check this out. Insane moment, a giant pole spears a car's windshield on a highway in China. Yeah, that's a spear right through the passenger side of the window right there after what you just saw. This is probably the reason why they say that certain trucks shouldn't try to be on certain roadways. Now, dash cam footage obtained by the Asian Wire captured the moment the car was pierced through the windshield by a giant pole on a Chinese highway. By the way, we go everywhere. We're freaking in China right now. Yeah. Now, as you guys can see, that was a height pole, and you're not supposed to be on that roadway if you're above that height. There you go, around the corner, around the world. Boogotti brings the news and stories that matter every morning at 6 a.m. So we stay informed and safe out there. There you go, Winter. I love that one. Now, the whole time I'm thinking, y'all, if somebody in that front seat, it's a wrap. If somebody in that passenger seat or in the back, it's a wrap. I ain't gonna mess with it no more. Now I gotta read this. A box truck was seen exiting onto an elevated road despite clear restrictions banning commercial vehicles from that route. As you guys see, the truck struck the steel beam restriction, causing the pole to fly through the windshield of a red Nissan. Now that skewered the front seat. Now if that was anybody in that front seat, hello, goodbye, my dome. Up, time to get over there. I think this is the song I'm supposed to be singing right now, right? Am I supposed to be singing? Not yet, not yet, not yet. Okay, let's get on over here because we found this folio right here too. Oh my God, Seattle. This is a total different situation in Seattle, you guys. It has absolutely nothing to do with a bite of Seattle. This is a bite of an El Folio right here. And we got to be careful of this everywhere. I'm going to just call this an ignorant fool because anytime, oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry. Got to get those prayers in the air because we do not just pray for the bad, we pray for the good. We pray and we ask the Lord for thanks because we know when you did step in, that could be nothing short of what a miracle was right there. So I apologize for that. We've got to definitely pray for that situation right there because you know how we do it. Can't always call on the Lord when there's bad situations going on. How about we recognize when there's good things that happen as well and say, Lord, thank you for stepping in and preventing something from happening. And thank you so much. And we understand that that was nothing but you and nothing but a miracle. Amen. Now we can keep on moving forward over to Seattle, and I can show you this El Folio right here on the bus. Pow, somebody on the bus. Have no idea why he did it, argument or whatever the case may be. I can't even tell you. I tell you the truth, I have no idea why he did some nonsense like this. But come on, let's get on over here. I can't even tell you. He's a convicted felon. Now he's been charged with a bus pow-powing. I think he pow-powed somebody in the stomach. Let's go, you guys. Let's let her tell it.
Well, now to shocking surveillance video obtained by Fox 13 of the moment a gunman opened fire at a crowded King County Metro bus. One man was hit 3 times by gunfire, yet miraculously survived. Fox 13's Frankie Thompson is live at Harborview Medical Center, where the man continues his recovery. Frankie? Yeah, Severa, Donald Pleasant just went through another surgery here yesterday after surviving those.
You talking about this dress or the pink one? I'm just saying, you know, we can give him a little bit of love, as long as we're respectful. I'm just saying that one right there, you better bring a lunch, boy, because that's a big one right there. The one before, nice pink dress, right? But woo, Biggie, give me one more chance.
Restocked on July 5th. Doctors say he is in satisfactory condition, but his family tells me he has a long road to recovery. Now they want to know why the shooter, a convicted felon, was out on the streets in the first place. Getting off the King County Metro bus is suspect Rashad Mackey. Surveillance video captures the split second he raises a gun and fires 3 shots at the moving bus. Donald Pleasant, a passenger, was hit in the chest and back.
The details that we were providing, I didn't think that he was going to make it. So it was almost one of those things where you were preparing for the worst.
Donald's brother, Robert Pleasant, flew from California to be at his side. Pleasant says medics told him Donald's heart stopped twice in the ambulance before doctors could save his life through 3 emergency surgeries. Now, Donald's health is slowly improving.
He's made some attempts to walk around the hospital and things like that, trying to get up and about. So a lot of good progress. Just not 100% there.
Pleasant says this bus ride was supposed to be a normal night for Donald. He was on his way home after spending the day with his 12-year-old son. But that ride took a turn when detectives say Rashad Mackey got mad over a missing cell phone, pulled out a gun, got off the bus, and opened fire as it pulled away.
He does not know him, from what I understand. It sounds like it was random.
Mackey is a 10-time convicted felon. Court documents reveal he tried to leave the scene, throwing away his shirt and hat. But using surveillance video, detectives identified him right away, not only because of his criminal past, but prosecutors also say the defendant appears to be a suspect in another assault on a bus from February.
He was holding it in the first place.
February 2026 involving a knife. The defendant is an extreme danger to the community.
How did this happen? You know what I mean? And especially a long-term criminal like this, just how does this happen? And that's great when he's off the streets, right? But how do we prevent this from continuing to happen?
Prosecutors charge Mackey with first-degree assault and unlawful possession of a firearm. Now, because of his extensive criminal record, if he is convicted in this case, he qualifies under Washington State's 3 strikes law, which carries a mandatory life sentence in prison without parole.
Let's go ahead and get those prayers up in the air for the brother. We're going to pray for a 100% recovery. 100% recovery, Lord. Let's try to get that going. I know he's going through a lot right now. We're already glad that he's alive, but let's try to go for the recovery on this one. And thanks again for being there to make sure that he didn't lose his life. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, and let's get it to this. Are you guys ready? I'm going to try to switch it up just a little bit. And doon, 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 doon. Boo-doo. You got the answer to the question? Because if so, you might win $50,000. Nah, not in this one. But this guy right here actually had a chance, and he was on Jeopardy. Made a good amount of money, but now he decided to do a little bit of something different with his earnings. Do you guys know what this foolio did? He just pled guilty. Well, first he wanted Jeopardy, and then he pled guilty to secret peeping Tom with cameras. That's right, you guys. I'm talking about the Bluetooth cameras, the ones that you plug in. They look like a little iPhone charger. Yeah, some of those double as a camera. So you know what he did with his earnings? That's right. Doon, 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 doon. Decided to become a peeping Tom. That's what he decided to do. He got locked up. Now he's screwed. Come on, y'all. Let's go.
A former game show champion is back in court in North Carolina. As we reported, it was cameras that made this Jeopardy contestant famous, and it was cameras that got him in trouble with the law.
Phil DeSania is accused of using cameras to spy on a victim in Carleton County. Back in June, a judge rejected his guilty plea. 10 on your side's Nick Broadway explains what happened in court today.
The Jeopardy champ and former YouTuber learned his sentence today after entering a plea arrangement in court. At the same time, we're also learning more details about the case itself. State prosecutors told the judge Currituck County deputies were called on October 10th of last year. The victim told officers she was in town for a wedding and found 2 cameras in the bedroom and bathroom of the Corolla rental home where she was staying. They were black USB wall chargers with cameras inside. Detectives looked through the cameras, linking them to 44-year-old Philip DeCina. He was charged in December with 2 counts of felony secret peeping. In court,
felony secret peeping. Didn't even know that was the charge.
Today, DeCina entered the plea arrangement. He does not have to register as a sex offender. DeCina completed a psychosexual evaluation 5 days ago, concluding he's at low risk to reoffend. As part of the plea deal, he must serve 60 months of supervised probation and take part in regular mental health assessments. DeCina's attorney pointed out he's married with 2 small children. Though he has a physics degree and a career with solar panels, he's currently a, quote, full-time dad. DeCina himself told the court he is
and a full-time peeper,
quote, deeply sorry, recognizing how much this affected certain people and does not expect forgiveness. The victim politely declined our request for comment today. She also did not speak in court. Reporting in Currituck County, Nick Broadway, 10 on your side.
All right, Nick, stop being so damn serious, man. Go out there and have a ball fight or something to get a little scarred up or something. You look like you need to get a little bit of life going on. Nick's like this. You know what I'm saying? Calm down, Nick. Break your shoulders up a little bit. You know, calm down a little bit, kid. That's right, you guys. Okay, you can't get past stupid. You can't fix stupid. That's right, you guys. And we got to get on over to Georgia. You see this right here? This foolio right there, his face like that. See that face? Look like something off the Grand Theft Auto on a CD cover. And then you got the other one up there. Can you believe that that's a teenager? Lord have mercy. If you're looking like that right now, that there's a teenager, I don't know what you've been doing. So let's get on over to Georgia, because she's supposed to be kidnapped and rescued at a motel. See what's going on with this situation right here. Kidnapped Georgia teen is found and rescued at a motel. See what you've been doing with a teenager. Well, you can't really call her a teenager, right? She done had a hard knock life for us. Come on, y'all, let's go. So he's gonna be like, what y'all want with me? Run, make it to his car, get inside the car, try to get up out of there, boom, crash into the motel, then he gonna get locked up, and now he gonna get more time for being stupid. Come on, y'all, let's go.
Here. On this side, in the car. Hey, lock that in. Lock that in. Lock it. He's trying to run it. Oh.
Let me see if you can run it, run it. Let me see if you can run it.
He's up, get inside that room. He's up, get inside that room.
He made it out the room, in the car, back to the room. Wow, he's doing a lot.
Door's open, door's open. About the dumbest thing you could have done.
He said about the dumbest thing that you could do.
Enjoy the next chapter.
Enjoy the next chapter of your life. That's that, y'all. That was that. Ain't too much more to explain. Y'all saw the breakdown, break in every part of it. Let's keep on going up, keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. What we got over here? Oh yeah, let's go. Let's keep on moving forward. We got to get to this structure fire over here in Lee County. Got another situation over in the Gulf Coast where this investigation led to Dill's Neff underway after Lee County construction fire on a ranch road. You guys know anything about Lee County on Ranch Road? Let's go on over here and see what's going on. You see that right there? He need to be a stunt double. He got up in that car like, and then they back it up. But you know what? They're going to get in trouble for that. If I was the Sarge or like the lieutenant, I'd be like, no, we got to practice on this, because you guys should have been closer to that door, believe it or not, because he wouldn't have been able to get to that vehicle or find a way to subdue that vehicle, because you never knew if that vehicle is his or not. You got to work on that, officers. Let's get some prevention on that.
Thank you, Sarah. Breaking news right now at 6. Deputies swarmed a home in Lee County and are now working on a death investigation. We know one person is dead after a fire broke out the home. It happened here along Ranchette Road in Lee County around 11 o'clock this
You know, most of the times they do the crime and then they try to set the fire to cover up what they did. So that could be, too, what they did over here in Lee County.
morning. We're covering the Gulf Coast live in Lee County tonight, where Nayla Graham-Pierre explains what we just learned.
We've been seeing authorities making their way in and out of this driveway up the road where the tape is. You can see Lee County deputies and their major crimes unit down the street blocking off this part of Ranchette Road. They've been here for hours now, with deputies telling us they're investigating how someone was found dead here. Take a look at this video from earlier this afternoon. You can see all the deputy cars lining the street along with the major crime unit and mobile command center. We were just told the state fire marshal is here now too as part of the death investigation. We also heard from South Trail firefighters who say they're also investigating along with the state marshal and deputies. I've been watching drivers make U-turns trying to get through here, and now neighbors tell me they want answers.
Thank you for the jewels, you guys.
Down the street, we had to go around, and yeah, again, just noticed a ton of police cars coming. Not a lot of fire trucks, which is a little bit more concerning. It looks like a lot of police.
Yeah, because they probably put up their fire to try to cover up what they did with the pow. Once they got that fire subdued, them police went in there to start to investigate. That's what's going on, you guys. And I'm investigating you right now. I don't know how many you gave us, but I'll give you a chance to go ahead and get up to 300 likes and double tap that screen. Also, if you want, you can go ahead and double tap it and get 6 of these Our Bottom Line keychains. And you're gonna get 6 of these Our Bottom Line decals coming out. That's 12 pieces of merch, and that's if we can get up to 300 likes. I got a feeling that we can do it. All you got to do is email me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Come on, you guys, let's go. We got a crazy situation that happened over here in Oklahoma, where we got a man that was, let me tell you like this. I knew a guy one time, his name was Scientific, right? And he was in the corner store on 107th Street. And he had a couple of cookies in his hand, I guess a little pack of cookies. And there was a pretty girl that was there. And he's like, hey, you want a cookie? And she's like, no, thank you. And her boyfriend was in the store. He's like, you sure you don't want a cookie? And he was like, hey, man, I told you. She said, I told you I didn't want no cookie. Her boyfriend comes over. Yo, bro, she said she ain't want no cookie. Yo, I was just trying to be nice. Next thing you know, Scientific goes out the door and boom, doesn't make it anymore. He's no longer around. That's the story that I remember over a cookie. So that's why sometimes you got to look at things like it's not just about the cookie or the 10 cents. Another situation that I also know, it could be the principles. Just keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Because this is crazy right here. Got a situation where a pow happened after a man was flirting with another man's wife. I'm trying to tell you guys, you don't even have to offer a cookie sometimes. These guys are crazy. Let's go. Let's keep on moving forward. And if you want to protect what's yours, and you're talking about ussy whipped, woo, he's seriously ussy whipped, right? Let's go, y'all. I don't know why they did it.
And tragic situation in the metro. A man accused of flirting with another man's wife is dead after a fight broke out.
News 4's Paisley Porter spoke with Oklahoma City Police and has the latest on this.
I'm standing in the parking lot where police say jealousy turned deadly when a man shot someone for flirting with his wife in this sports bar behind me.
Police responded to a shooting call. The incident took place in the 6100 block of North Santa Fe. There was an argument there between two people.
Anybody ever see The Last Dragon? Get your hands off my woman. I said it, that's right, Laura Charles, that's my woman. Don't big box head, whatever, fake Bruce Lee, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, right? Get your hands off my woman.
Ultimately escalated to gunfire. One person shot the other.
It happened Thursday. Court documents say the wife of the man shot and killed was on Facebook Live when Barry Russell Jr. came up to her and started talking in her ear because of the loud music inside of Sunny B's sports bar. Myron Cooper saw the interaction, became angry, and walked up to Russell in the parking lot. The confrontation quickly turned violent as the two began punching each other. The fight soon broken up. Russell told police that he then went back into the bar to wait until Cooper left. While in there, he asked his wife to bring him a gun for self-defense. When Russell thought Cooper had left,
So now, they must have been that kind of couple, you know what I'm saying? They must have been that kind of couple that was like, you know, him and her looking for a third probably that night, and the wife was okay with it because she went and got the pow. I mean, like, I would have been like, nigga, what the hell you doing messing with her in the first place? Don't worry, I got him. You know what I'm saying?
he walked to his car when Cooper pulled up beside him. Russell told police he tried to run inside, but Cooper chased him and began punching him in the back of the head, at which point Russell pulled the gun and shot Cooper in the chest.
That victim fled in their own vehicle, had made a couple different stops along the highway before ultimately coming to rest near Southeast 15th and I-35. That's where contact was made with the victim. The victim was transported to an area hospital, sadly died because of those injuries.
In Oklahoma City, Paisley Porter, Oklahoma's News 4.
Damn, so one person in jail, other one dead, now she's single, and like the person in the comments said, everybody gonna hit on her now. Everybody gonna say, hello, is it me you're looking for? Gotta pray for the man that lost his life. Sorry to see situations like that happening nowadays, you guys, but you gotta be careful out there. The first time a woman tell you she got a man, walk away. Don't make a whole long story like Positive K and what your man got to do with me or how y'all doing and all of that. I don't care how you're doing. You got a man, God bless y'all. Hope y'all have a good situation, and I'm out of here. I'm kicking the rock for a block. Please take that advice. There's so many other women out here, you guys. And women, you too, be careful. Because there's a couple of women out here that's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs that'll do the same thing. Amen. Let's go. We got to keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. We got this Fort Myers man, William Rosa, who's in jail. After what? Thought that he was going to get away with pow-powing somebody. Come on, man. Let's see what's going on with you on Winkler Avenue in these apartment complexes over here. I don't know what you was thinking.
Suspicious activity and asked about possible gunshots or fireworks overnight. The sheriff's office has not released details on how the man died or whether there are any suspects. Wink News continues to push for those answers. We'll let you know as soon as we get any update from this scene. Meanwhile, all new on Wink News at 5, a man now sits in the Lee County Jail charged with second-degree murder for a deadly shooting at a Fort Myers apartment complex this morning.
Wink News anchor Zoe Warner talked with neighbors at the Village Creek Apartments where everything happened.
Fort Myers police identified the suspect this afternoon as 26-year-old William Rosa Duamaral. Investigators say he surrendered to the Lee County deputies and faces a second-degree murder charge. Police also say the victim and the suspect knew each other and they believe this is an isolated incident. Officers responded to the 2800 block of Winkler Avenue just before 8 o'clock this morning after getting reports of gunshots. When they arrived, they found an adult victim who had died from an apparent gunshot wound. Throughout the day, detectives looked through the scene at Village Creek Apartments as neighbors and family members gathered around and watched from behind police tape under.
Yep, that's going to be the last one that we got when it comes down to the pow-powings, and I'm so glad that that's over. I'm so glad. I want to pray for the people out there in Lee County. Got to go ahead and pray it up and make sure that we hope that everybody's secure. It's a lot of crime and a lot of people losing their lives out here, you guys. We talked about it earlier, way before the summer. We were saying things like, it's not even summertime yet. And then when it cracked, it said, yep, I told you. I knew it was going to happen in my city, but Lord, I did not know it was going to be so crazy around the world. It's really crazy out there, you guys. You got to watch out. Everybody got to watch out everywhere. There seems to be nowhere that's safe. I'm not trying to be fear-mongering, but I just got to be honest with you guys. And also, when you're driving, also be careful on the roads because you never know. You can be an excellent driver, but the person next to you also can be doing stupid stuff. I want to pray for all of the victims out there with all of these tragedies, all of these shootings and pow-powings. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's get on over to Charlotte. We got 2 tow truck drivers that we talked about. Now check this out. If you've been following our bottom line for this week, we've been on this tow truck situation because I did not even know it was this bad. I didn't know tow truck drivers was out here acting crazy like they was bandits, like they were police, lawless, doing all types of crazy stuff. We got a situation right now in Charlotte. This is a follow-up to 2 tow truck drivers that are accused of chasing a man down and pistol wheel snipping him. And another trucker remains free. And remember the ones that the other ones, right? The tow truck drivers. Check this out. Y'all be careful. If y'all owe somebody some dough for a car or y'all owe the dealership, y'all might want to get on the phone and give a conversation, especially if you're in Charlotte, because they got some different type of tow truck drivers out there. I'm talking about jumping out the car and pistol whipping people. Give us this car back. Let's go. Watch this.
2 tow truck drivers accused of chasing a man down the road and pistol whipping him in the head are still out in the community as their court case drags on.
WBTV investigative reporter David Hodges is revisiting all the tow truck drivers he investigated in this Wild West of Towing series, and he's joining us now live here in the studio. So David, this story has left a lot of people stunned.
Yeah, and it was still shocking to me. I interviewed Ardell Olive back in 2024. He had a horrifying story to share about 2 men who tried booting his tractor trailer and took things way too far.
North Carolina, see, I know we're on the map. That's right, unbeatable, unbelievable good vibes and energy starts right here. We are the ultimate community. That's right, our community, the HOBL community. 300 likes and you're getting free merch. You see what Liberty says. Let's go. Let's try to meet that goal, you guys. Let's try to get those likes up if you appreciate the content.
You have to see that scar. That's going to be with me the rest of my life.
Ardell Olive was briefly parked in this gas station lot when he says 2 men booted his tractor trailer with a thin wire and tried charging him $10,000. He says since they weren't wearing uniforms or in a tow truck, he took off and they chased him.
Once we made it to the shed, he jammed on brakes and jumped out the car. He pointed the gun at me. He pulled my door open. He jumped up on the side of my truck. That's when he hit me with the butt of the gun.
How you gonna chase somebody down and pull a pistol on them? Do you guys hear this shit? You hear this? How is this legal?
The 2 men in that incident are Rodney Grayson and Robert Frazier.
And guess who he worked for? Who they work for? If you guys have been following our stories all week. Watch.
They claim to work for PCR owned by Tim Davis. But the criminal case against them has been plagued by delays after the attorney representing both men recently had her bar license suspended. While Grayson appears to have kept quiet since the arrest, court records indicate Frazier has been busy. He has numerous infractions out of Gaston County for driving with a revoked license and a 60-day sentence for attempted larceny. And most recently was arrested and accused of trying to strip and steal copper wire from a utility pole.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Calling to follow up on that case as well as a couple of cases out of Gaston. Oh, he ended it. All of that while his case in Mecklenburg County has stalled.
I don't like that it happened to me, but I don't want it to happen to anyone else.
Now, what little good news there is that since this happened, our reporting has helped lead the way to make booting of tractor trailers and commercial motor vehicles illegal in North Carolina.
What about the fact that homeboy busted his skull open and homeboy ain't getting no charge, ain't sue him or none of that? What's up with that? Where the police at in North Carolina? Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Somebody said you're not stealing copper unless you're desperate. He ain't making no money. Lock him up. Charlotte is, oh, yeah, I see it, you guys. Come on, you guys, 23 more likes. Let's get it. What we trying to get up to 100 and we still need 23 likes? Lord, we doing bad. Man, what we on crack over here? Seriously, is that bad? Let's go ahead and try to see if we can help you guys out. That's just to get to 100. Lord have mercy. I thought I was doing something this morning. Thought we had a good show going on, but I guess you guys just don't appreciate, so it's okay. I'll still try to get you guys some merch out, the ones that actually do care. We got 6 of these Our Bottom Line keychains coming out. 6 of them, brand new and free. That's right, but we're trying to get those likes up. I don't think you guys are gonna be able to make it. I've been trying for days, but let's try it again. We got 6 of these other Our Bottom Line decals coming out too. 12 in total, and we're gonna see. Man, that's kind of depressing right there. Seriously, we doing that bad on the likes? Okay, wait, 180? I guess that's okay. I thought it was 80. I'm about to say, man, we doing bad. I can inspire them to get up on another 20. I think we can do it. We still got a lot of time, you guys, but we don't got that much time because we got another e-bike incident in Los Angeles. Oh boy, we're talking about these e-bikes again. Y'all be careful about these e-bikes. Let's get on over here where a 72-year-old woman was struck by a teenager on an e-bike, and now she wants the parents to be more accountable. If you're paying for these e-bikes, your kids out there need to have some sort of training. I think that needs to be like something like that. How about pre-training or pre-licenses for kids that buy e-bikes? How about that? Let's do that. Everyone that you buy, you gotta have a little course in the back to teach them how to know how to ride these things. Let's keep going.
The growing number of injuries and deaths involving e-bikes and e-motorbikes is raising concerns across Southern California this summer. And today we are hearing from a 72-year-old woman in Seals Beach who...
The crazy thing is they ride crazier than us. I'm on a motorcycle, a super bike. They drive crazier than we do.
His life changed in an instant.
NBC4's Amber Frias joins us live with a warning. Prosecutors have 4 parents. Amber.
Yes, hit those 3 dots in the right corner up there. It's gonna pop down. Also, going over to your Cash App if you're feeling lucky. It's a Cash App Boogotti NYC. Let's keep on going.
Yeah, Colleen and Carolyn, the meeting today at the Seal Beach Rotary Club focused on accountability and preventing any more tragedies and any more injuries, just like that of the 72-year-old woman you mentioned. That happened here in Seal Beach back in March. Now, prosecutors also were there, and they had a warning for parents. They're saying they're not issuing any more warnings. They're instead filing charges. As e-bikes and e-motorcycles become more common on our streets, so are the crashes.
I don't understand why they like getting on a sidewalk like that too, going all fast. You don't even ride a pedal bike on a sidewalk. What the hell are you driving that fast on a sidewalk for? Like, come on.
Maulding them. In Seal Beach, community members packed a Rotary Club meeting to hear from prosecutors about the growing number of serious injuries and deaths and what can be done to prevent the next one.
These kids are going very fast.
For Stephanie Potter, the issue is deeply personal. The
Thanks for the Uncle
72-year-old was hit in March by a teenager riding an e-motorcycle in Seal Beach.
At the point of impact, my face hit the cone. That's why my jaw and my nose are broken.
She spent 2 weeks in the ICU and another 4 weeks in rehabilitation. Potter's crash is one of several recent tragedies involving e-motorcycles in Orange County. In April, 81-year-old Ed Ashman died after he was struck by a teen rider in Lake Forest. A month later, a 13-year-old boy from Santa Ana was killed after crashing his e-motorcycle into a center median in Garden Grove.
They're not doing it to hurt somebody. They're doing it for fun. We just had fun in a different way when we were younger.
What's up,
and the parents are
DDG?
the ones providing that, so that's kind of their responsibility.
Trying to let you guys know that you might think that it's not severe out there, but those e-bikes ain't no joke, man. And when they get you at full impact, once you fall down as an elderly person, we've studied that. Calcium, bones, your bones don't heal that fast, and they can't stop themselves from falling. Just fell on her face.
The Orange County District Attorney's Office says parents are being held accountable. So far this year, they have filed cases against 4 parents for crimes related to their children's illegal e-motorcycles, with more than 26 investigations underway.
Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. We got to double tap that screen to get those likes up. We got to take care of our elderly people out there. Can't just have the elderly people getting beat up. Come on now. Can't let the elderly people get beat up. Come on, you guys. Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up. And if you have not subscribed, it's right there up under me. That little circle, that oval right there that says subscribe. Let's get those subscribers up. We're working on 74,000 subscribers. Let's do it. We can do it today. We got to get on over to California because we got video that shows a plane making an emergency landing. We've been showing you this all week on California Beach. Let's get on over here, you guys. Check this out.
It's the dramatic landing of a plane on a California beach. Now, for the first time, we are seeing the drama play out from a camera mounted on the bottom of the plane. As Amber Cogliano reports, the pilot is being hailed a hero for avoiding beachgoers when he says the plane's engine conked out.
It's a routine flight on a beautiful day, but shortly after
Imagine if the motor shut out on you like that. Look at you talking about just bring me a hover around. Mike, you crazy.
takeoff, trouble strikes. We're seeing extraordinary new video of the single-engine aircraft making that harrowing landing on Huntington Beach in Southern California. The flight time was only supposed to take about 15 minutes, but the pilot says the engine suddenly failed, forcing the plane to make an emergency landing.
Mayday, 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 we lost our engine. We're just coming up over the shoreline. We'll be putting it down on the beach.
Video captured by a camera positioned beneath the plane showed its soft landing as the pilot skillfully avoided all beachgoers. What a landing.
And here's the pilot, Mike Bremner. His nephew Griffin was his only passenger in the 4-seat Piper Cherokee 140. They took off from John Wayne Airport, heading north to Van Nuys. What did you think when the engine died?
You know, when that engine goes zoom down like that, just that sinking feeling in my stomach.
The way things were feeling, it was like, we are cooked.
Immediately I thought, where am I going to land? So I did glance around very quickly.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody said it. 55 Coffee House Lisa Roy says, what year is that plane? They keep reselling old planes. Because I think that plane is ready to say, now step right up when you hear a tale of a mighty ship that started on a boat. That plane look like it's been around since the SS Minnow. We're going to get back to that part, but hold on a minute. Where the hell did you get this plane from? From Gilligan's Island? From the 60s? Come on, man. Yeah, it look old, don't it? Just step right back and you hear a tale of a mighty ship. You see what happened to the SS Minnow? Come on now, y'all should know better.
And go to aviation events to raise awareness for and combat elder financial fraud and elder physical abuse.
He says there was something more harrowing than the landing. What was scarier than the landing? Was it calling the parents?
Well, I put that off for as long as I could, calling my brother and telling him that his son just survived a forced landing. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Yeah, they do, Audrey.
He's thankful the beach was there so he didn't have to land in a busy neighborhood.
Yeah, okay, you're lucky you ain't landing a whole nother way like we saw the other day. Somebody smashed into a rock talking about they was going. Man, listen, you guys, he's lucky. And you know what he should have did? Got out and kissed the sand. Put a whole mouthful of sand, a whole sand lips. Well, we going to pray for him and thank the Lord for stepping in, because you know what that was, right? Nothing short of a miracle, and Lord steps in and takes care of situations like that. We don't only ask you for help when bad things happen, Lord. We love the fact that you step in and save lives too. Amen. And we recognize it. Yeah. Let's keep on going, you guys. How many of you guys want a dog? How many of you guys are not far from Wisconsin? How many dog lovers do we have out here? Because you know what? We have a lot of animals out there in those shelters, in those facilities, as well as foster parents right now that need homes to go to. That's right. I'm talking to you and me. Because if we can do it, anybody can help these dogs out. And you know their dogs spelled backwards what that is. Our friends, they're always there for you. You notice how if somebody talk bad about your dog or your cat, you're like, what was that? That's my baby, my family member. That's right, you guys. So if you're feeling a good heart and you want to open your home, I understand you guys already have pets, some of you. But if you guys have the room, open up your hearts and open up your love. Let's go to Milwaukee because they need your help. In Wisconsin, dogs are in need of homes, and the long-time residences have been there, and they're not going to be up for anything like that. But we just feel like even the pit bulls, they deserve to get somewhere to go, don't they? Let's get into this clip right here and see what's going on in Wisconsin. If anybody can help out or put this on your Facebook page, let's do that.
News 6 HAWS, the Humane Animal Welfare Society in Waukesha, needs help finding homes for a bunch of long-term guests.
5 older dogs have been at the shelter for a combined 700 days. Waukesha County reporter Brett Lemoyne explains why forever homes are becoming harder to find.
Draco here has been at the shelter since January, which is sad because the average stay here for adult dogs is less than 10 days. HAWS currently has 23 dogs that have been at the shelter for longer than that. Draco was a stray and has worked extensively with the staff and volunteer behavioral team at HAWS. Sophia Najem is the canine behavior manager here. She says it's sometimes difficult for prospective adopters to consider older dogs, especially ones with higher needs. Draco needs anti-seizure medications and constant routines and exercise. Rosie was a stray in 2023 and was adopted out twice, but returned to HAWS soon after because her owners just couldn't give her the time and attention she needs. That's when Najem comes in, and she worked extensively with the dogs here to make sure all of them have a plan for success. She says people just need to give them a chance.
These dogs are coming in needing more support. From the moment they come in...
You sound like my mother, Colessive. I see why we cool. Colessive, that's exactly what my mother would say. She'll say, I wish I could save them all. She looks at every dog and act like it's hers. She don't care what kind of dog it is. God bless my mom's soul.
And some dogs require behavior plans. Some dogs require the use of medical intervention here to help compete with the shelter stress. And it's unfortunate. It's not surprising, but it is hard to know that we...
But check this out, what we do over here. We donate. We've been hit a little bit this last couple of months, so we haven't been able to. They've been playing around with our numbers and everything. And plus, you know, we don't make that much monetary on this platform. Everything that you see is all on me, the suits and everything, all of the decals and stuff, because of course you see we play other clips. So we don't make that much monetary. I really just come here to do this show and to get the exposure. And because of that, we don't make that much monetary. Hopefully we'll get to the point where we make monetary and we can help out more shelters. When we do make money, we definitely were doing that in the past. We try to help out as much as possible. We've helped Lynn and Nova, a couple of other animals and shelters as well. Feel a little bad these last couple of months because we've had to hold back a little bit, because this is what you can do. If you can donate to a no-kill shelter or foster homes, that's what you should do if you can't take care of a dog yourself. There you go. Let's keep moving forward.
We have a lot of great dogs, and they're just waiting.
That's Rosie there. All dogs at Haws currently have adoption fees of $100. That includes spay and neuter, microchipping, and vaccines. We've got adoption information on Fox Local Mobile if you're interested. Reporting in Waukesha, Brett Lemoyne, Fox 6 News.
Okay, you guys, and I asked you yesterday, I'm not going to do it to you again because I don't want your mouth and your lips to be all on no. I don't want to do it to you again. Unless, matter of fact, how about it? Okay, we're going to do it. Okay, I don't know. Probably the same people are here, but we're going to do a whole nother run over you guys. And I know you guys like Hostess, but we're talking about Little Debbie right now. We're talking about Little Debbie's, and I know that you guys love the Hostess cakes and all of that stuff. I want to know what your favorite Little Debbie is, though. My favorite Little Debbie is the pecan spin wheels. When I was eating that stuff, I remember the name from the other day, you guys. It's the pecan spin wheels, and they got the little bit of walnut on the top of them, and you take the part of it on one side and you just unravel it like that, because if you bite into it, you're doing wrong. You got to unravel it and eat it a certain way, and sometimes it's like eight or 9 in a pack. You guys remember those? What was your favorite Little Debbie snack? I need to know. Let me know. I know you're going to say Hostess, but me, it was the pecan spin wheels. That was my favorite. What did you guys like? You like those too, Jelena? What those pecan peen wheels, the spin wheels are good, right? I know the good stuff. See what I'm saying? You see why we roll with each other? You see what I'm talking about? We got the Swiss rolls. You already know. I used to damage some Swiss rolls. Oatmeal cream pies, deadly, deadly. Problems. Swiss rolls, Swiss rolls, Swiss rolls. I love them pecan. Yeah, you love those too, right? You just thought about it, right? I don't go outside and get them because we can't eat that no more. Do not go buy them. I'm just asking you guys a question. I love those. Look at Liberty. She's like, yes, I love those too. The pecans, the pecan swirls. Oh yeah, those right there. That was my joint. Zebra cakes. I used to sleep on the zebra cakes until I saw somebody buy one, and then I ate one. You dead wrong for that. Too much sugar and you're too old for that. Don't eat that crap no more. Stop that, Mike. You know better than that. Cream pies or the fudge. Oh yeah. No Little Dubbies. I'm talking about back in the day, y'all. We could talk about back in the day. I know what you mean, what you're saying at Hoffman, but I'm talking about back in the day. Come on, y'all. Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. So we can talk about Star Crunch. So we can talk about the Peanut Buddy bars. Wait a minute. You talking about Nutty Buddies? You talking about my other favorite, the Nutty Buddies? They got the little wafer with the chocolate on them and the peanut butter in the middle. That's what I'm talking about, Mike. That's what I'm talking about. Ring dings, okay. You talking about Hostess, but yeah, let's keep on going, you guys. I know we can't eat that crap no more. I know. Leave them alone. It was okay. You could say that the problem. You could say that we can't eat that no more. You can say that. You can actually say that. Christmas tree. Now you know you wrong for eating that sugary crap. Funny Bones. Oh, you hit it out the park with that. Lemon Heads. Nope, we're not going there. Let's stay over here with these Little Debbies. Because Little Debbie, we love you. Especially if you're driving the trucks. We got to follow up on a truck driver. He had such a sweet tooth, he was lying to the distributor. That's right, independent distributor was getting him that Little Debbie's, and instead of him going to drop them off, he was keeping them and selling them at fairs and all sorts of other places, you guys, flea markets. That's right. Not only was he working for them, getting a monthly for driving, but he was stealing the deliveries, billing the stores, and getting his cut and keeping all of the Little Debbies. I guess he loved them all. And if you can't beat him, I guess he said, you know what? I'm going to work for him.
Investigators tell me that James Powell had been operating this fraudulent business for about a year, but it wasn't until this week he was arrested after the independent contractor he works for reported him to authorities in Jefferson County, Ohio. It was back in May when sheriffs in Jefferson County, Ohio were contacted by Stuart Snacks, an independent distributor for Little Debbie snacks, whose operations were based in...
Man, you can't even trust the truck driver with the Little Debbies, man. You stealing the snacks? How you gonna be stealing boxes, Craig? Yeah, they got me on... Come on, you serious, man? You stealing snacks?
the county. The company had suspected fraudulent business records and product missing associated with deliveries made throughout Washington County.
One of their delivery drivers was fraudulently issuing invoices to 3 different stores without delivering product. We heard he was around some local flea markets in the area. Entirely for our basis of the investigation, it was mostly concerning what was going on with the 3 stores involved.
Those stores were Walmart, Shop and Save, and Giant Eagle. Investigators say Powell was a commission-based delivery driver for Stuart Snacks.
Looked like he was eating some of them Little Debbies too.
According to a criminal complaint, Powell would forge employee signatures on delivery invoices to falsely verify receipt of merchandise, allowing those invoices to be processed by an outside manufacturer billing system.
As soon as he issues that invoice and it gets billed through the McKee Foods central billing system and it goes to the stores, that's how he gets paid out. So with no sales, no pay. But
so he was taking the Little Debbies, billing, not even sending them to the stores, getting his cut, and then he got caught. Because they got to scan him in, right?
Since he was getting sales, he was getting paid.
Detective Stallings also tells Pittsburgh's Action News 4 that the retailer's new invoices...
He did look like an older version of Leave It to Beaver, didn't he?
were off pretty early on in the investigation.
They knew right off the bat that something wasn't adding up because when they got billed for the invoice, they don't pay it out without scanning the product first. So they didn't have the product to scan, so they disputed the invoices with McKee Foods.
So they disputed the invoices like, yo, bruh, we ain't got no damn Little Debbies.
In turn, Stuart Snacks had to reimburse those affected retailers and manufacturer losses for deliveries that never occurred. That totaled out to be a little more than $17,000. Powell is facing multiple charges, including forgery and theft by deception. He's set to be extradited back to Washington County by tomorrow.
Nah, man, because somebody called that out. He damn sure looked like the older version of Leave It to Beaver. Tell me he don't look like the older version of Leave It to Beaver that was on Married with Children. Let's keep on going, y'all. Let's go. Let's get it in right now. Let's go. You know what we're about to set it off with right now? We talk about different parts of the body every single day because we celebrate our bodies and we celebrate the Lord every single day for our lives. And we're so thankful that we created a segment over here called the Health and Wellness Section. Shine. This one here is for you guys. This is about our bodies, the eyes, the teeth, the ears, the inner, the surroundings, your apartment. Every single thing plays into health and wellness. As I've been covering this topic, I've noticed that there's over 3,000 different things that I can talk about. You can find so many different things to talk about when it comes down to health and wellness. Right off the top, shoes. Okay, health and wellness. How you gonna do that, Boogotti? Okay, New Balance. Certain shoes that are good for balance, good for running, good things like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Lord knows what you can come up with when it comes down to health and wellness. And we promote it over here. We about it every single day. After the show, I'm going to go outside and do my 15 walk around the block. And I'm hoping that you guys do it. Clean neuropaths, get some new energy going and get that body moving. Keep that body moving right now. But now, we've gone over pancreas. We've gone over the lungs. We've gone over the heart, Now we're going to where? Let's get into the liver, because all of these body parts I found, the more that we know about our body, I feel, the better we're going to take care of them, and the better we're going to know what foods are good for them. So I want to know what 5 foods that may support your liver. I need to know, you guys. Come on, you know how we started off every single time. We got the diagram back there. We got the visual. You see that liver back there looking nice and sad? And we can start it off and take that one right there. Coffee. That's right. Did you happen to know that coffee supports a good liver functions? How about that? But what else? I got a question, you guys. I need to know. What's the question? It's this. The 5 foods that may support your liver. I need to know. 1, coffee. You guys give me some more. I don't care what you come up with. Somebody said alcohol. Nope. Milk thistle. Nope. Lemon. You're close. Nope. Beets. Boom! There you go, Jelena. And stop getting into that Google search. We're not cheating over here. I'm just playing with you. I know that you're that good. Cranberries. It would seem that it would be, right? But no, sorry. What else, you guys? Come on. Turmeric. That would seem correct too. That's why we do this show. And that's why every day a different part of the body and what would be the food to support that body part. That's what we do it, and that's why. Lemon juice, salmon, good try, Kalesa, good try, but that was yesterday. Spinach, green leafy things, not for the liver, but for something else. Watermelon, nope, but something else. Beet juice, depends on if it's concentrated, but let's just stay with the beetroot possibly. Hoka, shoes, okay, you guys, that's it. You ain't got nothing for me? You ain't got nothing for me? Let's just throw it out to anything. You already said beets. Come on now. Let's try anything. Any other vegetables? Anything else that has a kind of slippery that you know we've been talking about a lot? How about something that goes crunch? We got cantaloupe, beet pills. Okay, let's just get into it, you guys. I'm going to cheat. We got black coffee. How about broccoli? How about olive oil, walnuts, and beetroot? Let's get into it, you guys, right now. These are the 5 foods that may support your liver. We pay attention to every single different part of the body every single day. This is not just smoking whistles over here. We're serious about this. Let's go. And yes, 5 foods for your liver, and black coffee is one of them. Let's go, you guys. Let's get it. Broccoli, you got it. Walnuts, there we go. Broccoli. Anybody think olive oil? And the great thing about this is what we need to start doing if you're watching the show every day, and if you're watching it a lot, you need to realize what things just keep on playing over in every single part of the body. If you notice, olive oil has been an essential oil, and it's been played into every single one of these support systems for every single part of the body so far. Most of the parts of the body, olive oil has been included. You guys notice that? Walnuts. Get fiber, calcium. What else we got here? The beetroot. There we go. That was the 5 right there. Let's go. Black coffee, broccoli, olive oil, walnuts, and beetroot. And you guys know it ain't over. This is just an introduction right now. Let me see something real quick. I want to see how we're going to do this, if I can run it down. Oh yeah, we're going to be able to do it all. Let's do it all. Because you guys know one thing. I want to talk about the mind. I want to get into the introduction a little bit and see, you know what, how we going to do it. Should I break this down? Should I do it this way? Matter of fact, do I got the time to do it? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We're going to try to get it all in there right now. We're going to try to get it all in there. Because guess what? I need you guys to understand it's not just about the body all the time and about the food. We need to get into other stuff too. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. We got 4 hacks to master critical thinking. I'm not even going to think about it. Let's just go into it. Any good information, you guys may ask me, I want you to know this. Anything that I like and I think is going to be beneficial to us, I bring it here to us. And that's where I find this information from and how the health and wellness section began. Also, I'm telling you guys, I have an email address and we share information over here. Therefore, if you have something that you would like to send in for the health and wellness section, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Send it over to me. I'll get it going and put it in the health and wellness section. Now let's get on over to this situation right here, because we got more to think about than just the physical. We got to think about the mental. We got another one over here that's 4 hacks to master critical thinking. You guys, we have a lot of times when our mind takes us off into doing other things. Hell, yesterday myself, when I was thinking about going to do those little 10 minutes of walking, I saw benches and I'm like, man, you can just sit down right here. You ain't even got to do it. But you know what I said to myself? If you really go ahead and do it, then you'll earn it. You'll be able to earn the sit down, earn the break. Critical thinking is very important sometimes, you guys. And a lot of us, we're not perfect. None of us are perfect. So don't think that, oh, I can't do that, and you're not thinking the same way somebody else is. They just push harder. We talked about this a long time ago. We talked about being determined and about being serious about wanting to do something, but at the same time, your body doesn't always give you the ability to do it. Yeah, you might have the mindset to want to do something and be determined to do it, but your physical body has to get in there to actually kick it in. And I'm a victim of it myself. So now let's get into a couple of different things when we're talking about 4 hacks right now to master critical thinking. And this is coming in from the Brain Catalyst, who we're already subscribed to. Let's get into some brain hacks and let's see if some of this stuff actually pertains to us here.
Every time you feel absolutely certain that you are right about something, you are probably being played. Critical thinking isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's actually about recognizing that your own brain is biologically wired to deceive you.
Now, this is why I came better in doing this show, because I listen to you guys and every little thing, instead of me thinking, oh, I'm the man, I'm the S, I'm the this. Nah, I paid attention. I wore a suit one time. You guys liked it. I looked at the numbers. Boom, the numbers went up. I used to wear a hat. Yo, Boogotti, you got cool waves. Take the hat off. More people stayed. More things you do, and the better you listen to more people. I'm also a marketing director, so I like to listen and appeal to the masses of people instead of just one. And you can't live inside your head. It's not a cool place to live at, you guys. It's cool to live there for a little while, but it's really good to be out amongst the people and get things going and be amongst life and what's happening and be able to appeal to different situations and understand what's going on. That's really my mindset for this. I identified with this. That's why I wanted to bring it to you guys. Let's go.
We like to think we make rational decisions, but 90% of the time, we make emotional choices and just invent the logic later to justify them. If you don't break this cycle, you will spend your entire life as a puppet to algorithms, marketers, and your own ego. Today, we're ripping out that wiring. I'm going to give you 4 psychological overrides. And by the time we hit the 4th one, you're going to realize why almost everything you currently believe might be completely backward. Override number 1. The tactical pause. When you hear an opinion you hate, your amygdala spikes. It's a literal threat response. Your brain treats a different opinion like a physical attack.
Hey, Liberty, come on. I want you to pay attention to some of this because it's going to help us as far as our attitudes as well. I identify that sometimes mods, sometimes people that have high anxiety and different people that are around them, they're always on the defensive and they wind up being on the defensive a lot. I look at that like a motor or like a part of your body. You don't want to run that motor that way. You want to be calmate, cogelo suave. You want to take it smooth. Just like I used to be a fighter all the time. I said, you know what, Boogotti? You can't beat everybody. Somebody gonna whoop your butt. So you got to retire from that. We're talking about different things right now and how to identify them right now. And if this identifies with you, let's let it go, you guys. Let's go.
The hack: force a 3-second pause. In those 3 seconds, you aren't agreeing with them. You are just starving your emotional brain of the oxygen it needs to hijack your logic. If you react instantly, you aren't thinking critically. You're just reacting biologically. Override number 2. Steel manning. You've heard of a straw man argument making your opponent sound stupid so they are easy to defeat. Steel manning is the exact opposite. Before you are allowed to disagree with someone, you must be able to argue their point so perfectly that they say, yes, that is exactly what I mean. If you can't articulate the opposing view flawlessly, you don't actually understand the issue. You just understand your own bias. Override number 3. The 5 whys. We constantly mistake memorizing facts for actual knowledge.
We constantly mistake memorizing facts for actual knowledge because that's the way that we're taught in school. If you can memorize this and that's the answer to it, then you got it right. But that's not the way that we're supposed to be. Come on, you guys, check this out. Why? Why not?
Next time you hold a strong belief, ask yourself why, 5 times in a row. I think this is a bad policy. Why? Because it costs too much. Why does it cost too much? Because of administrative bloat. Why is there bloat? By the 3rd or 4th why, most people freeze. They realize they are just repeating a headline they scrolled past. The 5 whys strips away the illusion of knowledge. Override number 4. Active falsification. This is the hardest one. When we want to buy a car, we Google why the Honda Civic is great.
You don't Google why it's great. You Google why it's bad. Like when I got my DJI, I'm like, yo, what's the word? I'm gonna buy. I said, what's the bad stuff about the DJI Mic Mini? And I couldn't find that much bad stuff about it. Instead of looking for the good, because you're gonna have a bunch of people talking about the good, but let's look into the other part of it that you don't know. Because you thought that it was the best, right? Because somebody told you it was, or they advertised it that way. You normally go in looking for things and seeing why it's good. Go look and seeing why it's bad. Because if your mind is telling you that, maybe you need to stop thinking the same way that they taught you how to answer and remember things. That's not the real way we're supposed to be. Got to be open with honesty and suggestions and things. That's why we find that many years that pass, we find new answers to things. We find different life forms and all sorts of different things. Don't get caught up in your mind of, well, this is the answer that I know. You got to be optimistic and remain open. Let's keep going.
That's confirmation bias. A true critical thinker Googles why the Honda Civic is garbage. Stop looking for evidence that you are right. Actively hunt for evidence that you are completely, undeniably wrong. If your belief is actually true, it will survive the attack. If it shatters, it wasn't a fact.
You see that? If your belief is true, it'll survive it. But if it doesn't, it wasn't a fact. That's why you do it that way instead of the common way that our brain tells us to do it. Why is the iPhone 16 the best? Why is the blah, blah, blah the best? Let's go the other way with it. Let's go.
It was just a preference. And that brings us to the ultimate realization, the grand illusion we all fall for. Critical thinking has absolutely nothing to do with gathering more information, outsmarting other people, or winning debates. It is the painful, ongoing process of getting comfortable with being wrong. You don't need to learn how to think better. You need to unlearn the arrogance of assuming you were right to begin with. Because the moment you realize your brain's default setting is self-deception, you finally take control of the wheel. But taking control is useless if your attention span is too shattered to focus on the road, which is exactly why your dopamine receptors are currently being hijacked by the
Yeah, dopamine receptors are being hijacked by like phones, fast moving things, get things that give you automatic satisfaction and gratification. And don't think that you're the only one. Everybody thinks that way. We're talking about training your brain a certain way and how to identify things. Not too much here as far as on a clinical manner, but it's a good way to start to identify things. Because if you ever find yourself in a manner where you're like, oh, I know the answer to that, I know the answer to this. A lot of stuff we do know the answer to, but we're just trying to say remain optimistic about certain things and keep your mind open because we don't know every damn thing. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Yep, that's how we're going to do it this morning. And that was the 4 hacks to master critical thinking. And who is it coming in from? That's right, you guys. It's called the Brain Catalyst. The Brain Catalyst. And of course, we're going to have that up in our Discord. A little later, I'll make sure that it's up in the Discord. Let me ask you guys a question. How many of you are members of the Our Bottom Line Discord? We have a Discord where every single person can come on together and we can have a community where we can do the same thing here. That's right, the same thing that we can actually do right here on Discord. You guys go ahead and tap that screen right there. You're going to see an invite. Boom, hit the Discord and I'll let you in from the other side. That's right, you guys. I've got the invite already right there. Come on in and be a part of the Discord where everybody is. And guess what, you guys? If you're here, you're caught up and you can't leave now because I done took my jacket off and I set you up on purpose. But I got a good one for you, so don't go nowhere, I promise you. This was 4 hacks to master critical thinking. Again, 4 hacks to master critical thinking, and that came in from the Brain Catalyst. Let's keep on moving forward, double tapping that screen to get those likes up, because no, it's not over. I got more for you right now. We only got a couple of minutes, and we're going to give it to Moves Methods. Let's go, you guys. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. You guys, I'm not going to tell you you're going to be able to do this. I'm just going to hope that you can, because if you can, I feel good about it, and I'm happy for you. But if you can't, I think we need to work on situations to get us over the hump. I don't try to show you guys things that are going to be difficult so you give up and don't do it. I want you to push through it and get better at trying to do it. So that's why I keep on bringing you Moves Method. Yeah, she's very attractive, but at the same time, if that's going to make you guys pay attention, I'm all for it. Let's get into it. I'm not even playing right now. We're going to do it right now. If you can do this, you're aging faster. I'm sorry, if you can't. That's right, you guys. If you can't do these motions, you're aging faster. I worry about things like that. So yeah, come on, y'all calling me Unc and all of that, the 20-year-olds and the 30 years old out there. Let's see if you can rock with Moves Method right now, because I can. I've been practicing, and guess what? I got kind of nice. So all of y'all out there making jokes about age or whatever like that, let's go. Let's see if you can rock with us right now. Come on, don't run. If you can't do this, you're aging faster. You guys know who that is. I ain't got to tell you. That's Moves Method. That's the one name of the channel. And of course, this video is going to be available for you guys later on. I'm not even playing with you right now. One more intro. If you can't do this, you're aging faster. And here we go. Let's go, Moves Method. Let's get it.
10-minute mobility and movement routines that you can do in the comfort of your own home. We're going to improve our mobility, prevent and eliminate injuries, and most of all, expand your movement vocabulary.
Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about right there, because you guys think y'all strong, laughing or whatever like that. Let me see what's up with them ankles. Let me see if you can balance on one foot. Don't run. Let's see if you got it. Because honestly, if I was you, I would want to see if I got it myself. All this time I'm talking right now, you need to be getting up out that bed. You need to be getting up out that chair, because it's time to move it, move it.
In today's video, we're talking all about balance. Balance training is the most overlooked element of practice in most people's programs. And unfortunately for you, it's very important, especially as you age. Balance is critical, whether we're playing a sport or whether we're just living our daily life. So today we're going to go through my favorite balance drills that you can do daily to improve that element of your training. Let's get into it. Quick reminder, my team is working with a small group of people.
This is very important, because you guys we make a lot of excuses as people. Let's make no excuses and just do it and just complain later. Let's be those kind of people. Let's complain after we do it. And if you can't, I understand. Range of motion issues, we understand. Doctor telling you can't do it, we understand. The people that can do it, get up. Let's go.
One-on-one right now, where we give you a fully custom mobility program that is based on your limitations, your goals, and your schedule. If you want to see what that looks like, click the link in the description to watch a short video to see how that works. So today we're talking about foot balance, or balancing on our feet, but we can also balance on our hands, which I'm going to show you in future videos. But just to put it very simply, the foot is the foundation of your movement. So if your feet are not stable, if your ankles are not stable, then everything up the chain will be weak, and you have...
If your feet and your ankles are not stable, you're not going to be able to hold it down. You got somebody punch you and you fall right over. You ain't got no good ankles. Nobody think about strengthening the ankles, the little core areas. And if you think about it, that's the foundation that holds everything up.
More chances of getting injured. So with the balance training we're going to do today, we're not only working our balance and proprioception, but we're also training our joint stability. Everything from the foot to the knee to the hip, all the way up that chain. So first of all, you're just going to warm up by really just balancing. So you're going to stand on one leg and you're going to balance.
I've got 7 skateboards, by the way. I'm nasty on a skateboard. Longboards too.
Here for 30 seconds. If you want to challenge yourself, you close your eyes, and that will really increase that challenge, or that element of needing to really facilitate the grip of your foot on the ground. I would suggest that you do this barefoot as well, because you can make good contact with the ground. You can really feel your foot activating. So literally just 30 seconds on one foot, balancing. Try looking straight ahead, look into the ground, and then also try it with your eyes closed. Once you're done, switch legs And I want you to notice which side is weaker. So one side you're going to feel like you can balance more, you're going to feel like things are aligned, whereas the other side a lot weaker and you lose balance quicker. Again, that's just information that we're getting from our body, and it's something to take note. So 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other side. Once you're done that, you're going to take it up a notch by circling the free leg. So what I'm doing here is I'm keeping my hip joint stable and I'm loose around that knee joint. So I'm circling my foot around an imaginary pole that's going through my shin and through my knee. And so circle 25 into one direction and then switch around, circle 25 into the other direction. You will notice how your hips have to work over time to stabilize you. Here, this hip is working to keep the leg up stabilized, while the left hip is working to keep you balanced. Great drill. 25 to one side, 25 to the other side, and then switch legs. Again, you're going to notice all kinds of things showing up here. If you have ankle issues, you're going to feel the ankle throbbing. If you have knee issues, you're going to feel like the knee doesn't move very well. If you have hip issues, you're going to feel like you can't stabilize and you can't even keep this free leg up for long. Again, this is all information. We love information because we can work with that in order to improve. So 25 to one side, 25 to the other side, and work towards being able to relax more so that your leg can move freely.
Told y'all, hold on a minute, because y'all slept. Y'all literally think that y'all need weights to work out. Moves method is no joke. Somebody said this woman is different. Watch the next one. And I can do them. I've been practicing. And I feel good about myself because you will be able to live longer with stuff like this. Do it and feel good about yourself. If you fall, if you're about to fall down, grab the wall, grab a chair. Do what you got to do to make this work, y'all. Let's do this.
You're going to stand on that one leg.
This is the hard one.
And you're going to have an imaginary point on the floor that you're going to drive your heel to and touch. And then to your side.
Yep.
And touch.
Yep.
And then to your back.
Touch.
And touch. And around to this side. Touch. Again. You can touch it with your heel or you can touch it with your toe. Experiment what feels harder for you. And just get into the zone of trying to stretch further and trying to get that point further away from you. So we're going to do 3 circles on one leg, and then we're going to change. And you're going to notice again how much stability comes into play here. Hips, knees, everything has to stabilize. And stability is the most important aspect of mobility. Because if we're not stable, well, we can't really move. And if we can't move, we can't increase our range of motion. So you can see how it all aligns. So you're going to, again, find the weaknesses. You're going to see which joints are tighter, which muscles are failing, which joints are not stabilizing, and it's all information.
Woo! Yeah, y'all, it's real. It's real.
So 3 rounds,
yeah.
3 circles.
Come on, tell me that ain't real what she doing, y'all. Like tapping.
Next exercise.
Tapping.
Again, you're going to stand on one leg because we're working on our balance. You're going to hinge in the hip and you're going to reach for the ground.
I call this grab a coin. This is called grab a coin on the perfect axis. Grab a coin.
And touch. And come back. Stabilize. So you're like a hinge, almost like a pendulum down. Up. And here I want you to stabilize, find that position, hold it. Don't lose the balance. Come down. 3. Gonna do 5.
More.
It's getting back up that's hard for me.
5. Change legs. Hinge in the hips. Soft knee, you're thinking about shooting the butt back. Getting your belly button towards the floor, keeping your chest as high as you can. And then slowly touching that. So now you're going to feel this in your glutes, in your hamstrings. You're going to feel that stability in the hip as well. Body's working overtime.
Grab a coin.
Which is what we like.
Grab a coin.
3. So you can see it's not just about standing on one leg and balancing.
Grab a coin.
It's about moving through those positions. It's also about teaching your body where it needs to stabilize. So that when you fall, for example, when you step off a curb, you're able to catch yourself because your body's strong. It's been there before.
When you fall,
5,
you'll be able
relax.
to catch yourself.
Next, we're going to get here into this squat. And you're going to pretend like you're in a
Somebody said, geez, I just farted. Floyd.
tightrope. And you're going to place one foot in front of the other. And you're going to walk.
What?
Okay? So as well as balancing, we're also targeting the joints of the lower body. Our ankles, our knees especially, our hips. As well as our brain. Because we need to find that tightrope.
Are you serious, lady?
So stay nice and close, one foot in front of the other. Heels to toes, walking all the way forwards. And then walking backwards.
What you mean walking backwards? Well, it must mean turn around.
It's a different element of balance.
Oh, God.
And relax. And finally, from this squat position, we're going to get up onto our toes.
I could do this.
And we're just going to balance here.
I can do this.
So as high as we can onto our tippy toes in a squat position. I want you to stay here for 30 seconds if you can. Aiming to get the hips forward, knees out, up onto your tippy toes. And keep that spine nice and straight. Balancing, integrating all the work we've done, and recentering that body.
Oh my God.
Once you're done, try to go for 20-30 seconds, come back down into a squat. And that is your balance snack. 5 to 10 minutes. You can do it anywhere in the comfort of your own home, in between work breaks, when you're waiting for your coffee to brew. It doesn't matter, just do it. And the more often you do it, the better you will get at it. So if you found this helpful, give it a like, subscribe, share it with somebody who needs it. And I will see you in the next video of Movement Snacks with Vanya.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. Now y'all tell me y'all wasn't feeling that right there. I can't get up on my toes in a squat. I can't get up in my squat. What the hell? Yeah, y'all tell me, do you need weights to work out? I need to know, do you need weights to work out? No. Not if you're messing around with Moves Method, you guys. And not if you're coming on Our Bottom Line every single day to do our show. We really hold this serious when it comes down to health and wellness. And we really hope that you guys enjoy the segments because I go through a lot to make sure that I find you guys entertaining information. But not only that, information that's going to actually be beneficial to us as a human being. And again, you guys, if you guys want to send in some content to let us know what you think would be good for the health and wellness segment, why don't you email me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. That's right, you guys. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? By the way, we're cleared with all of our doctors here to use their content. They've already okayed us and we got the clearance. So that's the way we do things right now. Keep those strikes away. That's right. Nothing but love. And thank you so much to Moves Method for always holding it down. This episode and segment was, if you can't do this, you're aging faster. You guys, check this out. How about go watch this later? How about play around with it yourself? How about take your time over 6 months and do it? I know one person I got confidence in that I think can do all of it. I think one person was probably right there with me. And I'm going to just go there. I think Kalesiv was right there with me. If Kalesiv is in the building, We already know how you get down. So Collective, let us know what you think about this workout segment as well. What else you guys are saying? Vincenta says it's only 69 likes away from 300. God bless you guys as well. Wiping the sweat from my forehead. There you go, Jelena. The skateboard still works. 69 less away from 300. What else you guys got to say? Come on, I want to read you guys' comments. Come on. Want to support the show? Donate your favorite host. Cash App. That's right, you guys. Boogotti NYC. That's the Cash App. I'm here every single day at 6 o'clock. Like I said, we don't get too much from them. We only do it for you guys. I'm telling you. We're working on getting those numbers back, and that's why we work so freaking hard over here to make sure we do what we got to do. See, I told you. Look at Colessa. She said right there with you. Let me ask you a question, you guys, the people that were actually into it. I just want to talk to you a little bit, just a little bit. That's what I'm talking about. It was tough, right? But the people that actually did it a little bit, come on, let's talk. Let's talk about it a little bit. See, Colessa said it felt good. Whoever did a little bit of it, whoever did part of it, if you got a little bit of sweat, I want to know. There you go. I love Jelena did a little bit of it. I try to avoid salt and sugar and fat in my diets. Come on, y'all. Let's talk real quick. I want to know. I want to talk to you guys real quick. Let's kick it. Did anybody try it? Because even if you couldn't do it all, it don't matter. It don't matter. Just try to do what you can. But I guess I can guarantee you one thing. If you keep trying and you keep on pushing yourself, I guarantee you're going to get better. And if you get better at that, it's better health and it's better overall for you. That's why we call it the health and wellness section. That was Move's method right now. And you got to understand, you're going to be seeing a whole lot of Move's method. Don't try to start moving around when I take my jacket off, because I'm trying to get slick right now so y'all guys don't see when I take my jacket off. Somebody said, well, I watched it real good. Brad, you funny. That was, if you can't do this, you're aging faster. I don't got to tell you her name no more, and I don't even think she got to tell you either. Let's keep on moving forward and double tap that screen, you guys, because we got a rescue that we got to get into it, because you already know we love the animals over here. Shout out to construction workers. Shout out to people that have a heart. Shout out to all angels that show their wings when they take care of stray animals. Nothing but love for you guys, and straight up and down. We love you guys and thank you for whatever you can do for an animal. Thumbs up. Never see one in distress and not look out for it. Let's see what's going on with this situation right here where a stray dog gets a second chance thanks to one construction worker. Let's go.
Madone, a traveling contract worker, traveled to Saudi Arabia to work on a construction site for a year. While she was there, she saw so many stray dogs, who were often too skittish to get close to. This one dog, later named Roja, was surprisingly sweet when approached by Dutton. She accepted food and water, and even belly rubs almost right away. Realizing that a construction site was a pretty dangerous place for a stray dog to live, Dutton dropped everything, including work, to find a way to help Roja. But international rescues are no easy feat. Luckily, Dutton works closely with an American-based rescue called Love and Second Chances, who immediately jumped in to help. The rescue seemingly should have been easy given Roja's quick trust. All Dutton had to do was get her to the vet. Whoa. But on the way to the vet, she escaped and went missing for days. This rescue went from being easy to a complete nightmare.
So she escaped after they was trying to rescue her. She got away.
After many days of searching, Dutton feared the rescue would fail. But knowing Roja couldn't have gone far, she kept looking. And at long last, Roja was spotted. She was exhausted, but unharmed. At the vet, Roja was given food, water, and she was spayed in preparation for her trip to Korea with Dutton. Each day, she seemed to be more and more excited, like she knew her hardships were finally over. And with only one more flight to go, she would soon be in America, eager to find her forever home. Today, Roja is as sweet, playful, and snuggly as ever. For more information on how to adopt her, visit the website in the caption provided by Love and Second Chances.
Special thanks to Love and Second Chances. At Love and Second Chances. That's right, you guys. Facebook, Love and Second Chances. How you gonna forget that name? That's right, you guys. See that? See that? That's another one right there. A whole organization that decided that they wanted to show us their wings today. That's right, you guys. Love and Second Chances. And you know we're big about that over here. If you cannot have a dog, if you still want to look out, Love and Second Chances. Hit them up on Instagram. How can I send you $5? That's right, you guys. There's power in numbers. That's right. $5, 100 people. You're talking about $500 right there. Same thing here. I tell you guys, I got 5 on it because it stacks with a lot of people. That's right. Don't worry about being that one person to stand out. Give whatever you can. The same way we do over here. So we might be taking a little bit of a hit in the pockets, but you think we ain't going to at least send about $10 in the money order, $20 in the money order? That's how you do it, you guys. Consideration is looking out for somebody when they're not around. How about that? Trust me, that's what it is. And if you guys are happy about the show today and you had a good time, that's right, you guys. This is going to be your final chance for today's show to get some free merch. And all you got to do is make those likes go up to 300 and hit me in the DM with that address at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. I know we're about 80 away, but you know what? We bust our butts. And if we can't do it today, I'm going to bring the promo right back tomorrow. That's right, you guys. 300 likes gets us, that's right, 6 Our Bottom Line keychains and 6 Our Bottom Line decals. That's how you do it, you guys. You email me, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. And not only that, if you want to send in information for the health and wellness section, that's the same place that you send it over to. And that's it. That's all. Solo, single, no more, no less. But you know, before we get out of here, what do we got to do, you guys? Y'all know what we got to do. We got to talk about it. We got to make sure that everybody's covered. We got to do what? Let's talk about it real quick. If you're trying to promote something and get your business out there, or you're trying to get a job, I don't know what you're trying to do. You might even be a lawyer and you might have a promo. Send that promo over to us. You see, we're using that post notification area now, right? I used it myself yesterday. I'm going to be putting up all sorts of promo information in there for you. I don't care what state you come from. As long as you're subscribed or you're a member here, we'll let you go ahead and put up whatever you like in the post notification area to help your business get out there, to help you get promoted. Hell with it. Help your website get promoted. Send over those promos to bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Like the Brooklyn Bridge, this llc@gmail.com, and make sure it's in a 1080 by 1080 size frame. That's the size it needs to be in. That's right, you guys. And also, you guys know what's coming up. That's called the Show Your Talent Search. That's the talent search that we're going to be doing in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and in Staten Island. And it's sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. I'll be your host, Boogotti NYC. We're going to all 5 boroughs plus one person on here. Be able to go live and show us your talent. And what are you going to win on those 5 boroughs? Boom, $250 per borough. That's right, for showing us your talent. And after it's all over, everybody's going to compete for the $1,000 grand prize. You guys know my DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew, and myself, Boogotti NYC. I'm going to be one of the hosts as well as the judges. Want to be a part of the talent show? Go to the website. Like Miss Swans will always tell you, if you want to get lit, you gotta drink Big Drip. So that's right, you gotta go to the website, you guys, www.drinkbigdrip.com. Put your name in the email slot and we'll keep you posted on where we're gonna be at. That's it, that's all. Thursday, you guys, I hope you got a lot of trending topics. Hope you had a great time with the current events. And Moves Method today with the health and wellness section. I know I surprised you guys with that. Threw a couple of little monkey wrenches in there before I got you guys to work out, but I had to do it because some of you guys try to hide off, try to slide off when you see me take my jacket off. I said, we're going to get them this time. We're going to play 2 small clips and then we're going to get Moves Method in there because they're going to pay attention to her. And a lot of you stuck around. I'm just so happy that you guys like the show and that you're having a good time. I'll be right back here tomorrow to do it all over again from the top. Trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section. You guys know where we at. This is Our Bottom Line, the #1 show, live show on YouTube while we're alive. We don't care about whatever everybody else got going on. We are family. And I got all my mods, my family, and my co-hosts with me. Happy that you guys could come in today, and I'll be right back here tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Different suit. That's right, different suit, different attitude, but the same energy. And y'all know how we do it. Y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came in to chill with me today for Thursday, I appreciate you. See you guys tomorrow for the 31st, the last day of this month, and for Friday Super Show. Can't wait to see you at 6 o'clock. That's right, you guys, tomorrow, Super Show, Friday. How we do it? Get 'em! Peace. Join the Discord, and it don't stop over there.